What is battlecourt Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-all return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A battlecourt game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battlecourt Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battlecourt Jai-Alai.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battlecourt Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Cyclones and the Chargers. And with that, I want to welcome everybody back to another edition of the Fall 25 Battlecourt season. I am Andrew Bleckman, joined as always by Stu Nyman to bring you tonight's contest between the Cyclones and Chargers. How you doing tonight, Stu?
Doing fantastic, Andrew. Traffic getting here was not bad, and the practices have been great to watch so far. And if I can get those words out accurately without reading a script, it'll be even better.
Well, some great momentum, Stu. See if we can keep that up going into the highlight here. Cyclones and Devils, second of 3 game days in the regular season. First one was all Cyclones, winning 5-1 back on September 16th. Beginning here with a little doubles tonight. 2 singles and 4 doubles on the slate. Division 5 gets us started with Hyro and Stan taking on Jeden and Arta. These 2 teams matched up back on September 16th. That was won by Hyro and Stan in straight sets, 6-1, 6-4. Looking for a repeat of that to get the Cyclones on the board. Cyclones will have the serve to begin all matches tonight.
See Arta tying into his cesta there. That chain getting bigger, or is it me?
I think that's the same one, right?
I'm not sure.
Because they bring out, it gets a little more.
Let's see if you get a chance to interview him and ask him. We're ready to begin our first match on the game day. Hyro has the serve. There's the serve by Hyro. We begin. There's a backhand by Arta. Catch by Stan. Arta has a tip ball at the 10 line. First point of the game day goes to Hyro and Stan of the Cyclones. Hyro serves.
Well, Hyro and Stan have had a great season together so far. You heard that record, 4-1 in doubles play, and their only loss came when they were without Stan here in the backcourt. Just missed that one match. So all starts with Hyro up there in the front on that right side and showcasing it early on here to get on the board.
It's backhand by Arta. Arta now from the 11 line to the inside. Stan. Backhand. Tough
Tip,
play there at the side wall. That ball's tipped. It's a second point for Hyro and Stan of the Cyclones. Hyro serves.
Well, it's a tough one. I mean, it's right on the sidewall there, deep in the backcourt, and then, you know, Arta has the choice whether to go for it or let it come out, and chooses the difficult catch and just tips it.
So hard to pull that ball off the sidewall.
You don't want to rebote either, because then you're laying one up for Hyro to attack with the right side, and that doesn't work out too well either.
No, you're absolutely. It's a situation where do the best you can.
Yeah.
No choice is easy. Here's a backhand by Hyro to the inside. He goes wall to wall. A rebote, that rebound off the back wall to the forehand of Jeden. That ball's tipped by Stan in the backcourt. Point for Jeden and Arta of the Chargers. Jeden serves.
Well, Stan's had a great season behind Hyro. I mean, we've seen the numbers, one of the most improved catchers. I mean, the most improved catcher from last year. It's a little bit easier now that he's spent full time in the backcourt and is learning the position, and it's a little bit easier with responsibilities too. You don't have to worry about movement, just stand back there and worry about catching.
That ball drops in and scores. That's a second point for Jeden and Arta. Jeden serves.
That one really died, huh?
That really died coming out of the service box. Made it between the 4 and 7. Fault underserve. Battlecourt rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7. Jeden try to get another one in there, but it's really difficult to do. You really need a little bit of help from the ball and maybe one of those bolts on the front wall. Rebote forehand is up and out. That's a point for Hyro and Stan of the Cyclones. They lead 3-2.
And for Jeden, this is arguably his toughest matchup in the front court. You got Benetrix also in this division, but Hyro is a veteran, experience, and he's just consistent. I mean, he'll do the same thing over and over and just force his opponent to make that mistake and wait for them to do it.
Beat you to death with catches. Hyro called for the rebote, plays it up from the right side. Arta. Placement inside, caught by Stan. Stan on the backhand, both of the Chargers in the backcourt. Here's Arta on the rebote. Hyro makes the catch, winds up, 2 pass. Rebote by Arta. Stan from the 11 line, big backhand. That touched the overhead screen, which is out of play. We're tied up, 3-3.
Hasn't been much of an issue for Stan this season. I mean, he's doing great with the unforced errors on top of his improved catching, and that one just catches a little piece after he made a difficult catch. And Hyro telling him to move up on these serves, too. He was starting deep. Now he's up about the 11.
Well, yeah, you don't want to get hit by another one of those that drops in front of him. Here's a catch by Hyro. Backhand from the 8 line. Stays on the wall. Arta's there. Rebote, the rebound from the back wall, played powerfully on the forehand of Hyro. Arta, rebote, little clip. Taken on the bounce by Hyro on the front court. Rebote left side, save by Arta. Stan at the 12 line, backhand. Jeden moves up, takes it in the air. Up ball's tipped in the backcourt. That's a 4th point for Jeden and Arta of the Chargers. Jeden serves.
Well, I don't remember Stan missing this many in a set, you know, so far.
This is not how he's played in the second half of 2025. A little bit more like 2024, the first half of 2025, perhaps, with these uncharacteristic misses. But again, it seemed like he had been on top of it. Now, I know he'd been away for a little bit, yes?
I think, well, he missed the last game day, right?
It was the last game day that he missed. Okay. Here's a backhand by Stan, low and hard to the inside. Jeden's there, foot on the wall, backhand from the 8. Arta to the inside, beautifully thrown. Stand, fine catch, and the backhand. At the sidewall, Arta's there. Backhand again by Arta, a little lower and harder. Hyro reaches in. Jeden for the rebote, coming to the inside. Straight back, fine rebote by Jeden. Backhand by Stan. Stan again, this time from the 12 line. Stan to the inside. Jeden moves in at the sidewall. Fine catch. Robote. Hyro moves back. Big bounce to the inside. Robote forehand. Arta takes it in the air, winds up, fakes the 2-all. Split placement, stopped on the forehand of Hyro. Hyro hard to the inside, scooped up by Arta. Beautiful catch. Arta again from the 9 line. Hyro calls for it. Forehand Robote played right back. Robote on a high bounce, saved by Arta. That ball cut out and scores. 4-4 is the score. Hyro serves for the Cyclones.
Well, it's characteristic of what we've seen with some of these points late in a set. You know, that players don't get too aggressive here. Play the ball to the inside, try to put it on the sidewall, all the cliches and the simple things we talk about here in highlight. This one...
Yeah, that opened up on him a little bit more than he was. Yeah. Don't know if it was a Magic City bounce,
but it opened up just outside of him, and Arta, going down on the ground, can't believe it.
By opening up, we mean that it moves to the outside. Whether that's coming off of the front wall, the 2 walls that open up. There's a backhand by Arta. Rotate forehand by Hyro to the inside. Arta's there. Here's a backhand from the 10 line. Rotate 2-all by Arta. That is thrown perfectly to score. Beautiful shot. Jeden and Arta of the Chargers have possible set point. Man, oh man.
Wow. What a beautiful 2-all this
Gorgeous.
was. No hesitation here. Shoots it from about the 10 line.
Yeah.
And look at where he's set up here.
That's
it
just
opens
beautiful.
Way up. No chance for Hyro, who's, again, his only thought is getting back inside and looking to cut one off. That's how you beat an aggressive front quarter.
Fault underserve. Second serve must be good.
Remember last time they played, 6-1, 6-4, far cry from that here.
Yeah, I've been
at
trading
least
point
2
by point.
chances. Can end it right here.
Here's the backhand by Stan to the inside. Arta from the 11 line. Robote forehand by Hyro. Arta's there up high. Big backhand, Robote coming way out. To the 5 line, turned on the forehand of Arta. Of Hyro, rather. Here's Arta. Catch by Stan. Stan from the 9 line. Into the corner, out to the Robote. Arta's there. Hyro maneuvering to the inside. Big backhand. Ball tipped in the backcourt. Point and set for Jeden and Arta. They take the first set 6-4. Two minutes go up on the board. We'll come back out, play our next set.
So that first set, a little bit of a surprise there. Jeden and Arta in 2 and 3 this year. It hasn't been their best season. Won a couple of them
Somebody can borrow a towel?
back in the late part of September, early October. Since that point, though, lost their last match against who's out of the Correa and Julin of the Warriors. So, and this is a team that the Chargers are looking to, step up as they try to get back in the mix for the playoffs.
You're watching Battlecourt live from the Magic City League Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently playing our first of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. I did hear
Thank you so much.
Jeden call for a towel. I just wasn't sure who was going to bring it. That question was just answered. Zulica.
Team captain. Getting involved early. We'll see Zulica a few times tonight in singles and doubles. So coming up next, it'll be Division 4 matchup with Robin Unda against Iturbide and Bradley. Then we'll go over to singles. That'll be Jairo against Ubia. Then Manu will take on Zulica. Then we'll go back to doubles for the last two. That's Stan and Robin against Jeden and Bradley in Division 6 doubles. And then Inaki and Manu against Zulica and Ubia Division 1 doubles to close out the day.
Here we are on the Cyclones half of the player's cage. See Stan there in the middle. Jairo, kind of quiet over there. Bueno, who's been out all season long, but here every day for the Cyclones matches.
It's Cyclones team coming in tied for first place with the Warriors. Any points tonight, either a tie or a win, the Cyclones would jump back into solo first place. And Chargers right now, they're in 5th and just half a point behind the Renegades, who are holding on to the 4th and final playoff spot. Good news for the Chargers, though, is they have 7 game days left. Most other teams have 6, and a few others have 5 left. So, got a couple extra still to get those points and get back into the playoffs. See here with a second set coming up. Jairo and Stan will have the serve to begin set number 2.
We're ready to begin our second set. Jairo has a serve for the Cyclones.
You got to give Arta a lot of credit. I mean, 2 misses early in the set. I mean, in a 2-0 hole pretty quickly, and then he stepped up
really well.
He caught everything there in the back, controlling play, and that's what he has to do if they want to win this match.
Jairo serves. Our second set has begun. A hard serve stopped by Arta. Big backhand. That clears the red screen. Jeden on the run. He gets there, makes the rebote. Beautifully played and dropped on the forehand of Jairo. First point of the second set goes to Jeden and Arta. Jeden did a good job of backing up and getting to that ball.
Yeah, and it's a difficult spin, you know, for any player. Off the side wall, back to Jairo's forehand. I mean, he's one of the best catchers. I mean, 3rd in catch rate on the roster in this division, 98%. But, I mean, still, you're going to miss those every now and then.
Him missing a ball on the right side, I can't, just going over some memories, I can't think of Jairo missing a ball on the forehand. There's a backhand by Stan Jeden from the 8 line. Backhand to the back court. Rebote, dropping, saved by Jairo. Jeden moves in. Back to the inside, scoop on the forehand of Stan. Rebote by Arta to the inside. Backhand now from Stan. Big backhand by Arta into the corner. Rebote dropping, saved by Jairo.
Oh, that's tough.
Rebote forehand saved by Stan. Jeden will let it pass. Here's Arta midcourt. Jairo moves back. Rebote to the inside. Big bounce. Tipped at the 9 line. 1-1. Jairo serves for the Cyclones.
Yeah, Cyclones really needed that one. And no, just tying the shoe. I didn't know. Thought something maybe with the basket. But puts it right on the side wall on the rebote. I mean, you just can't place it any better. Has a big bounce on it, too. And it's tough for Arta to handle. Who's caught just about everything the last 10 points or so.
Was really well done.
Take a look here. Yeah, Jairo coming back for it. Left side rebote, too. Not his preferred side. Big bounce. And right at his feet.
And that wouldn't have come out too much of a rebote. He would have had to move farther back. Here's a backhand by Arta. Stopped by Jairo at the 9 line. Rebote forehand. Jen will let it pass. Stand out from the 10 line on the backhand of the inside. Arta's there. Backhand 2-all. Jairo goes for the scoop. It scores. Second point for Chargers. Jeden and Arta.
We got to mix it up, and Arta is one of the players that does throw that backhand 2-all pretty well.
Very effective.
Keeps up the speed here, and Hyro's moving to the outside, just a little more difficult to line it up, and you see, right over the basket. I like that the Chargers continue to put pressure on their opponents.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
We see a lot of teams, they win a set, then they go up, and then they just kind of become a shell of themselves because they don't want to make that mistake. And against Hyro, you just got to take it to him because he can turn it on like
Drop
this.
shot.
Yep.
Scores. 2-2. Hyro serves.
And just like that, and you get a quick point back.
See the serve here. Good serve by Jeden. Taken in the air by Hyro. Hyro drops it to the inside. Arta takes off. First bounce.
He just started way far back. I mean, he was deep, maybe about the 12 line. So, you know, it's bouncing by the 4, but
It was a good read by Hyro to throw it. Really well done.
Ooh.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. I was crossing the wall high.
That was quite the catch.
Absolutely, yeah.
That one's good for the confidence, you know. It's like in basketball, they blow the whistle, you get an extra shot up. It's good to see that one go in.
Powerful serve by Hyro. What a catch by Arta.
And lines it up right there.
Robote forehand over the top. Arta's there. Backhand. Stand on the catch. Backhand from the 11 line. He goes deep. Robote coming out to Jeden. Forehand Robote by Jeden. Stan will keep it on the left side. Backhand. Passes. Robote for Arta. He's on the run. He makes the save. Hyro moves into position. Snags it there about the 9 line. Robote for Jeden. Coming to the sidewall. That ball's out of play. Third point for Hyro and Stan. Hyro serves.
Well, tough for Bote there for Jed. He's backpedaling, trying to get into position, and when you don't have enough space, the tendency is for that ball to escape and go to the outside of the court. And Arta's been heavily involved in this match, and as the ball starts to heat up a little bit more, I mean, you think that Hyro could just start to take Arta out of it like that. I mean, just blast these backhands, force Jed to Robote, and, you know, however long it takes to get that opportunity, Hyro's willing to wait. He's proven that.
Here's a backhand by Arta. Robote, forehand, saved by Hyro. Jeden winds up, drop shot. Off the tip of Hyro's cesta. That will score. 3-3. Jeden serves for the Chargers.
Well, nice to see Jeden start to develop his costado as well. And he throws a drop shot here, keeps it inside. And you got to say again in the replay, that kind of looked like more of a miss from Hyro than, you know, it's still by about the 4 line, it's still in the air.
Yeah. Here's a backhand by Hyro, powerfully thrown into the corner, out to the Robote. Jeden saves Robote on the forehand. Hyro goes hard to the back wall. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Jeden, stays inside. It's a good catch and return by Stan. Jeden again. Catch by Hyro. Cortada will score. That is a 4th point for Hyro and Stan of the Cyclones. Hyro serves.
Well, Arta's so deep because, you know, there's a threat to pass now. I mean, pretty consistently here for Hyro. So look at him. I mean, he's back at the 13 line trying to cut off any ball that he can, which leaves that space open for a Cortada. I mean, a lot of space there to the inside.
It's a powerful serve by Hyro. Robote, the rebound played on the forehand of Hyro. Arta takes it at the 8, winds up. Stan has this on the forehand, back to the sidewall. Scoop high by Arta. Juggling ruled on the catch. It's a 5th point for Hyro and Stan of the Cyclones. Hyro serves.
Yeah. Arta not thrilled. But
That's
again,
a
we'll take a
particularly
look.
unusual.
I mean, we'll see it.
Yes,
Ooh.
that's the juggling right there.
Yeah.
That's a great call. That's a great call. Also,
came
he
off
was
the tip.
way up high, and I don't know that his motion didn't stop. So,
Well, he did something funky.
Yeah,
It wasn't
and-
his natural catching motion for sure.
which is the cue that something is off with the catch.
exactly right.
Here's a backhand by Stan. Robote missed. Point and set for Jairo and Stan. 2 minutes to go on the board. We'll come back out. Play our next set.
Well, 6-3, there's the response by Jairo and Stan, and, as expected, I've been hard-pressed to think that they go out there and lose a straight-set match to start off this day when they've played so well throughout the year, and they force a third set.
So for some highlight purists out there,
Yes.
like if you look at a program from, let's say, the 1950s. So, yeah, let's go all the way back.
We're going there.
Yeah,
All right.
so juggling wasn't a thing. Juggling that constituted a hold was a thing. That's the way the rule used to be.
Okay.
Now, since we've been here in this program, juggling is juggling and holding is holding. In fact, we very rarely see holding here. We very rarely see holding calls
Yeah.
here where the cesta stops or the player makes too many motions while in possession of the ball. So we don't see many of those. But anytime that juggling would create a hold, that's when it would be called traditionally. So there's a fine line.
So in that case,
In that case,
Like
it
that
would be,
catch would
in
have
that
been,
case,
for
that-
example-
In that case, 60 years ago, he would have been called for holding.
for sure.
Yeah.
But you definitely see, the ball loses contact
Yes.
with the tip.
on that
of course the
replay, we
tip,
clearly
you
saw the
can
juggle,
definitely-
so.
Yeah, and it's one of those where the players, it's like, you never think that you commit the crime,
No, 100%.
I'd be the same way if I were out there too.
He did his best to hold on to it, to hold on to the ball. And that ball can roll, and it will roll. It can roll
Yeah.
from about where their hand is all the way up to the tip. In fact, when they do the catch, when they make the catch and then move into control, typically the ball is moving up to the tip to give them more control over the ball to throw it. It's just a part of natural movement in highline.
See Zulica over there with Jeden talking through some last-second strategy. You see the clock winding down in the background. A couple seconds away from the start of set number 3. Back over to the Cyclones, Jairo and Stan. Again, undefeated when these two have played together. And coming up next will be Robin and Unda against Iturbide and Bradley in that Division 4 doubles match. We've seen Robin substituting all year long for Bueno. He'll be playing in 2 matches tonight. Third set, ready to begin.
We're ready to begin our third and final set. First team to reach 6 points will win this match. Jeden has the serve for the Chargers.
Let's see if the Chargers go for it a little bit more in this third set. They got a shot here against Jairo and Stan, who've been the best team in this division. You probably want to go down swinging if you do, so see what they pull out here.
Fault underserve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. That was either someone moving a table or there'll be an elephant out here in the next few minutes.
I'm hoping for B. Yeah.
You're really hoping for the elephant? That's exactly what this is missing. This is missing an elephant? Seriously? Here's the backhand by Arta to the inside. Look, it's highlight, and there's an elephant. Ravote to the left side of Jairo. To the inside it goes. Powerful backhand. What a catch by Jairo.
Tough one.
Ravote. Jeden on it. Stan reaches in. Backhand at the 10. Scoop by Arta. Ravote forehand by Jeden to the inside. Oh, caught him. That's a loss of point.
That's tough.
Jairo and Stan on the board first. In the third set, Jairo serves.
Well, that's what happens. If you're off your footing playing these Rabotes, and Jeden throws them pretty hard.
Yeah, it does.
Sometimes he can come right back at you, and you don't have time to react. And that's exactly what happened there. Hit himself. You don't see it often, and just a brutal way to start off the third set. He can't believe it either.
In case anyone missed that, there was this loud sound in here That literally sounded like
It was.
an elephant. I mean, more than likely.
That's why I was laughing. I mean, it was so accurately described that.
I can't say more than likely it wasn't an elephant because, yeah, that would be shocking. To That's an ace. 2 points for Hyro and Stan. Hyro serves.
Well, you got to give Arta credit. I mean, he's been handling these serves all night long. I mean, crossing the sidewall, coming in at a pretty powerful speed, and finally Hyro gets one by.
Shocking, but not impossible.
Yeah.
In this program?
Yes.
No. If an elephant walked by with a draft, it would not surprise.
Yeah,
I don't think I'd even really. Yeah, I might shake
I've
my
seen
head.
crazier here.
Absolutely. Like flying Gatorade. Powerful forehand. Here's the backhand by Arta. Arta winding up. Costello 2-all is in and scoring. Beautifully executed by Arta. Chargers on the board with a point. Jeden serves.
Well, you just like to see that from Arta, you know. And
He can do it.
Referencing earlier, you know, if you're going to go down, throw some shots. If you throw them out, you know, so what? Probably happy to be in this position to have an opportunity still to win the match. So, I mean, Hyro's beat. Arta's got it. He's got to keep throwing it.
It's a good hard serve by Jeden. Here's the backhand by Stan. Clean miss.
Yeah.
Robote caught on the forehand of Hyro. Hyro powerfully from the right side. Arta, beautiful catch. Big backhand on the wall, stands there. Robote, the rebound off the back wall, played on the forehand of Arta. Here's Stan, hard to the inside. Arta down low with a tip. It's a third point for Hyro and Stan of the Cyclones. Hyro serves.
Yeah, Arta scraping at the sidewall, not too happy. It was close. I mean, maybe a little Magic City bounce, but that was dropping. I mean, it was right on the floor. That's just a tough catch in general here.
Yeah, that was along the wall the whole way.
Maybe at the last instant there, but didn't see a whole lot.
Forehand by Hyro. Arta fakes the 2-all. Stan moves in. There's a carom by Stan.
What a shot
That
there.
will score. 4 points for Hyro and Stan. Hyro serves.
Jen not thrilled about getting beat by this carom. I mean, look at Stan.
I mean,
From
perfect
the
time.
backcourt.
Perfect time. That was definitely not an elephant. Robote to the inside. Here's Stan. Here's backhand by Stan to the inside. Arta reaches into the corner, makes a spectacular catch. Here's a Robote for Hyro. Arta on the catch. Beautiful scoop deep in the backcourt. Hyro makes a save. Jeden on the left side, winding up. Back to the inside. Scoop high on the left side of Stan.
Great catch.
Stan at the 11. Backhand passes. Robote coming out. Jeden from the left side. That opens up and scores. 2 points for Jeden and Arta. The Chargers, Jeden serves.
Well, that's why we say the Magic City bounces even out. Because, you know, got maybe a few in the first set against the Chargers, and they get one to open up here on this 2-all.
This is a rare instance of the sidewall, or the front wall, helping.
Yeah.
That took a peculiar...
Well, you see the way Manu reacted, and you can't really see it on camera, and
You
it
really
didn't do it
can't,
justice, but that really opened.
Off of the front wall, though.
Yes.
It's like it's... the only way to describe it is though it hit the front wall and slipped a little to the right.
Yep. And that's why Hyro was lunging there at the end and couldn't get out to it.
Hyro picks the serve. Drop shot. Jeden's on it. Makes the catch. There's the backhand. Hyro gets in there, makes the save. Jeden on the catch with the forehand. Hyro calls for it again. To the inside it goes. Arta now from the 8. Backhand to the backcourt. Here's Stan. Backhand from the 10. To the inside. Arta's there.
Great grab.
Stan again on the left side. Backhand thrown powerfully. Robote coming out. Jeden. Forehand Robote, wall to wall. Hyro on the move. Beautiful catch by Arta. Here's the backhand. Stan to the corner. Out to the rebote. Archer looking for the rebote. On the forehand, that's going to land wide. 5 points for Jairo and Stan of the Cyclones. Possible match point. Tremendous point, huh?
Great point. We saw with Jeden earlier. I mean, just came up on Arta a little too quickly, and the only way for that ball to go was towards the outside and out of play. After a pretty slow start, you got to credit Stan. He stepped up here in the last couple sets. Jairo playing his usual game, and now a couple points to work with here for the Cyclones to win this first match of the game day.
It's a powerful serve by Jairo. Arts on the backhand from the 11. What a catch by Arta, high on the left side, up the wall. Stands there, backhand from the 10. Rebote for Jeden. Forehand rebote by Jeden, stopped by Jairo on the left side. Powerful backhand. Will score. Point set and match for Jairo and Stan of the Cyclones, taking it in the third set, 6-2.
Took a third set, but Jairo and Stan close it out in the end. Get the first win of the game day for the Cyclones. Coming up next, we'll stick with doubles, move over to Division 4 with Robin and Unda against Iturbide and Bradley.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Now let's take a look at that game day score now, reflecting that win by the Cyclones. Jairo and Stan still undefeated together, now 5th win in the regular season. You see the Cyclones tied for first place, and the Chargers down there in 5th. But as we said, 7 game days left for them still. Jairo and Stan over in the DraftKings Players Cage. They're ready to go after that win. Congratulations, guys. Tough start in that first set for you, but you guys responded in sets 2 and 3, able to close out the win. How good does it feel to finally get that third set win?
Yeah, first set was definitely really tough. We had some time to get back in the game, but fortunately, second set was much better, and then third set we were able to close it out.
Yeah, great start for you guys. Congratulations, and good luck the rest of the game day today.
Thank you.
Keep it with doubles here and move over to Division 4 with Robin and Unda taking on Iturbide and Bradley. Robin and Unda 2 and 4 together in the regular season. Iturbide and Bradley, one of the best records in this division at 4 and 1. These two teams did match up back on September 16th, and it was won by Iturbide and Bradley in straight sets. Yeah, we'll see if that will hold true once again.
Bradley
Cyclones
having a terrific season, just really playing great. Yeah. Unda's first season here at Magic City and in battlecourt, and he's a lot of fun every time he's on the court.
Absolutely. I mean, Bradley playing great, and then you throw Iturbide in there too. And Iturbide tied for third, 98% catch rate, tied with Jairo, who we just saw in Division 5. So some of the best players are stepping out here in Division 4, ready for this matchup in doubles. Again, with Robin stepping in here, he's playing with Stan a little bit later in Division 6 doubles. He's played only, 2 matches, just a few times in the regular season. Tough one here, Iturbide and Bradley take on Robin and Unda. We're ready to begin. We are ready to begin our second match of the game day. Robin and Unda serve to Iturbide and Bradley. Robin serves. We begin our second match. Bradley from the outside shoots a powerful forehand over Robin's head and scoops it up right off the side wall. Bradley hard forehand. Robin takes it in overhead, then blasts it. Iturbide takes off, stops at the 6th line, sends it inside. Tough scoop. That's missed. First point goes to the Chargers, Iturbide and Bradley.
Looked like Unda wasn't sure if he should move up on the ball or go back. Going back, a little tricky. Went for the scoop. If you can catch that ball in the air, you always want to move forward and try to catch it before that bounce.
Unda opens up with the left side. Iturbide backing up, cuts it off at the 10. Unda rips that one off the wall and sends it deep. Rebote for Iturbide from the 6th line to the inside. There's Unda now on the forehand. Hard throw up the middle. Iturbide late to react, sends it inside with a bounce. Unda gets in there with the right side. Another one. Iturbide. Rebote right on the wall. Unda attacks, makes the catch up high, shoots a forehand low, but Iturbide steps in front of it, takes it in the air. Robin just plays it inside. Bradley hand on the wall, secures the catch and fires it deep. Unda tip ball. 2 quick points for the Chargers.
Just went off the frame of his cesta. Tell you, Iturbide looks good today, huh?
So far, looks great.
Moving well.
Serve takes Unda to the outside. Bradley all alone there in the corner. And sneaks by. Unda and Robin get there first of the match.
I was watching Bradley in the wall, in the ball, all there at the 13 line, and he went down the ball, crosses the side wall. You know, Unda throws everything like it's the last ball he's ever going to throw on the right side. That ball's coming in hard, and that's worked for Bradley, but dangerous.
Bradley, big forehand. Unda handles right off the side wall. Beautiful catch. Iturbide backed up to the 10 line. He plays this one deep. Unda now with the backhand. Iturbide steps in front, cuts it off, sends it back into that corner. Unda now up at the 11 line. A little bit harder up the middle. Bradley gets in there with the right side. Shoots it over the Cyclones' heads. Rebote forehand for Unda. Right on the wall. Iturbide slides in to make the catch. Robin slows things down. Bradley waits for it at the 12. High and hard. Unda takes off looking for another rebote. Lays this one up. Iturbide couldn't get there in the air. Lets it pass. Bradley. Hard throw up the middle. Unda keeps this one low just above the pad. Gets it to Bradley in the corner. Karam opens. Tough one. Picked up on the bounce. Unda's Karam.
What a
opens
Karam,
and
man.
scores.
Wow.
We're tied 2-2.
For his first season on the court, Unda has had some success with this carom from the backcourt. Throws it low and hard, and man, does it open. Great catch here by Bradley on the replay. Kind of a half carom there from the sidearm, but look at this carom. Boom. Beautifully done.
Iturbide. Bradley rather shoots one inside. Unda. Hard throw coming up the middle. Rebote turned by Iturbide. Unda gets in there with the right side again. Takes a look. Shoots it off the side wall. Bradley picks it up overhead. Robin. Hard backhand. Catch in the air by Bradley off the side wall. Now Robin. Iturbide gets in there at the 10 line. Cuts it off. Now Unda back at the 11. Low runner inside. Iturbide got it. Shoots a 2-wall. That opens, but a little too wide. That kicked out of play. The Cyclones, 3 straight, they lead.
Iturbide goes for the shot. Lands it out of play. Playing deep and aggressive. I mean, coming back here to the 10 line. Here's the Costello 2-all.
Yeah. Hard serve by Robin, crosses. Bradley, forehand. Sends it over Unda's head, but he gets in there, makes a nice save on the rebote. Now Iturbide. Up the middle, Unda picks it up. Whips one inside. What a scoop off the sidewall by Bradley. Backhand takes the Cyclones to the outside of the court. Unda sends another one to Bradley, and he scoops it right up. Robin for Bote, hooked outside. Iturbide's got a chance. That 2-wall opens and scores. We're tied up 3-3.
Beautifully done by Iturbide. Makes the catch, steps in, lines up the 2-wall. It's executed beautifully. Steps in, 2-wall again.
Yeah, not flirting with the boundary that time either.
Really well done.
That's a hard serve. Unda runs up to it just before it crosses. Then plays it deep. Iturbide all the way up to the 6 line to the outside. What a pickup by Unda. He comes over the top. 3-wall play. Iturbide in position to make the save. On the bounce, Unda picks it up overhead. Another carom. That's in and scoring. 4-3 lead for the Cyclone.
That's quite a carom. I mean, he throws it with such power and such confidence. That's really beautiful. This is just a beautiful shot by Unda. Boom.
Bradley up at the 11. Hard throw. Unda on the forehand. Bradley steps out of the way. Iturbide comes back to save the rebote. It's a big bouncer and sneaks by in the inside. 4-4 is the score. Iturbide serves.
Yeah, that ball was on the wall the whole way to the backcourt.
That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Forehand low to the inside. What a catch right off the side wall. Robin steps back, plays rebote with a bounce inside, scooped up by Iturbide. It's a drop shot. Oh, it opens up. Robin's got a chance, whips it to the outside, and Bradley scoops it. Half carom opens just a bit, and it scores. 5 points and a possible set point for the Chargers.
We're able to see it on this replay. It looked like it was out of reach of Bradley.
Not much is out of reach.
Thrown beautifully here, but look, it's just outside of your screen, but he just scooped that up right on the tip of his cesta. Beautifully done.
Unda takes in the serve, keeps the backhand low. Iturbide's got it inside with the 10 line. Bradley reaching up high, winds up the forehand, keeps it up the middle. This one gets past Unda. Robin makes a save on the rebote.
Communication.
Bradley kicks another one out to the middle of the court. Unda winds it up, keeps this one low. Bradley takes off, tracks it down to the middle of the court. Unda let it pass. Tough for Bote. That ate him up. Floats it up high. Iturbide takes it at the 9 line. Blasts another backhand. Unda calls him off early. Rabote up the middle. Bradley with a nice scoop. Unda takes it in off the sidewall. Costado right up the middle. There's Bradley. Comes back for it. Unda just tipped that one overhead. Point and set. Chargers. Iturbide and Bradley win it 6-4. 2 minutes. Play set 2.
So there we have the first set of our second match on the game day.
Yeah, 6-4. Iturbide and Bradley close it out, although, not easy once again. Said Hyrule and Stan won the first match pretty easily against Jeden and then that match hotly contested all the way through, and kind of the same thing here in match 2. Iturbide Bradley won easily first time around, and it doesn't seem to be the case today.
Not easily. No. You're watching Battlecourt live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida, currently playing our second of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Bradley solid with the catching. Unda, though, just covering a lot of the court, calling Robin off of 2 of those rebotes that he wound up moving in front of the 7 line to make. I mean, Unda has one speed.
Yeah, you love it.
I mean, he's just got one speed. It's just like pushing the gas pedal down the entire way. I don't know if his eyes are open, but I mean,
Seem to be sometimes the way he throws the carom and a couple of these
those
shots.
two
I mean,
caroms
just
were
beautiful.
so well done.
It kind of throws off, on the defense a little bit because you're just not used to seeing a player throw it like that from the backcourt. Not
Robin's
used to
gonna-
much of a threat.
Robin's going to make the rebote. Just,
Right.
he doesn't have to worry so much about covering the whole court. Robin's got everything from the 7 line up.
It's been a good partnership, in Division 4. I mean, 3 wins already. You probably take that. And back over here with the Chargers, though, Iturbide and Bradley. That only loss came when Iturbide was working out a new basket. Happened pretty early on in the season. And from that point on, it's been off to the races. Not many 3-set matches, and we got the first set here. Looking to close it out. Robin and Unda will have the serve to begin set number 2 here in just a few moments.
Here we are on the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. As the clock winds down, there's the whistle. Time to begin our second set.
We are ready to begin set 2. Robin and Unda serve. Robin serve, set 2 has begun with an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Iturbide takes the serve, shoots it inside. Ball tipped low by Unda. First point up on the board quickly there for the Charger.
Tremendous throw by Iturbide. That ball stayed in the air all the way back to about the 9 line where it's dropping. Low the whole way. Tough catch for anybody.
Hard serve coming in, across the wall, Unda. Hard to the inside now, Bradley. Big backhand, caught overhead. Oh!
Wow.
That one's in the pad, and the pad is bad. 2 points now for the Chargers. Everyone's safe.
Yeah, backcourt Cortadas.
Yeah, that
most
was
of the players in battlecourt throw hard. Unda has a little extra power.
that's an underserve. Second one coming up.
But Iturbide likes to move in as the guy's
Yeah.
throwing it. We've seen that. So he and Unda kind of a dangerous combination. Actually, a really dangerous combination.
Rebote left side, turned by Iturbide, kick it up at Unda's feet. He makes the catch. Oh, another one. Just low. Top part of the pad. That's 3 now for the Chargers.
Safe to say that Unda was really wanting that Cortada. Again, Cortada thrown from the forehand, low and hard just above the pad. But above the pad is key.
Yes. Oh, boy, an ace. Sneaks by on the inside to make it 4-0. Chargers serve.
Unda's got to try to shake that off. He's been playing fine. Karam worked well in the first set. He's able to make these catches. That ball was coming fast, no question, but
Hard one again, but Unda lines it up. Strong backhand, stopped in the corner by Bradley. Unda, catch back at the 12 line. Iturbide steps back, cuts it off. Overhead. Ball tipped inside Iturbide. That's going to get the Cyclones on the board here in set number 2.
Chargers got a few points to play with, but Iturbide was really reaching in on that ball.
Bradley drops it at Unda's feet. He elects to play the rebote. Lays it up right to the middle of the court. Iturbide shoots one inside. Tough
What a
scoop,
scoop.
but Unda made it. High big bounce to the inside. Unda cuts it off, shoots it back. On the numbers, it scores. So 2 points now
Look at this catch right in front of his face. Blasts it back to the inside. That's crossing the sidewall just as Iturbide is going to make the catch at the 10 line.
Bradley sends it over Robin's head. 3-wall play. That's a tough rebote. He's not going to get out to it. 5 points, possible set, and a possible match point here for the Chargers.
Robin had his eyes on it, was backpedaling. Got a cest on it, just wasn't able to settle it in the cest off the back wall.
Unda moves up on the serve, blasts it up at the 9 line. Bradley steps in front, makes the play. Our throw crossing the wall. Unda takes it right off. Another powerful throw that's tipped overhead. So 3 points. Cyclone serve.
Bradley's got tremendous reach. Just don't have that much control when you go to make that catch way over your head like that.
Bradley plays it up the middle. Unda times up the perfectly, sends it up the
What a
middle.
catch.
What a scoop there by Iturbide. Now Unda all the way up to the 7 line. Bradley dives out of the way. Iturbide goes to the floor to save the rebote. Another hard forehand. It's missed. So just like that, the Cyclones have got it to 4 points. Just a 1-point deficit now.
Wow.
I mean, Unda was everywhere. I mean, up at the 7 line, just playing 1-on-2.
And just blasting from the right side.
Ball missed off the serve. So they've tied it up at 5-5. Still a possible match point here for the Chargers, but it is set point now for the Cyclones.
Bradley's been spot on. Iturbide telling him to shake it off. Don't worry about it. Because he shouldn't. He's been catching great.
Hard serve. Bradley moves up on it, secures the catch, shoots it inside. It's on the wall. Tough for Bote. Unda goes to the floor, makes a save. That one kicked up high. Bradley shoots it again inside. Another tough for Bote. Hooked up the middle. Iturbide steps back on the forehand. Off the sidewall. Scoop by Unda. It's a 2-wall. Doesn't open enough. Iturbide from the outside looking to end it. He does. Point, set, and match. Iturbide and Bradley take it in straight set, 6-4, 6-5. Tough one to close out there, but the Chargers do get it done, 6-4, 6-5. A straight set victory ties up the game day. Up next, we've got some singles. Hyro will take on Ubia. Let's take a look at some replays there from our second match. Iturbide and Bradley improving to 5-1. There's a 2-wall. That's his bread and butter. I mean, go-to shot. Costano 2-wall. Gets it to open up wide. Here's Robin coming in. Shoots it straight to the outside. How about that scoop by Bradley? Makes a catch. Karam doesn't open, but it does score. Serve there, sneaks by on the inside. Well done. Got it to cross, I mean, right as Unda's approaching to make that catch. I mean, it's exactly what you want to see. It's a tough one here. Unda right up the middle. Iturbide makes the catch. I mean, how about this, though? Unda scoops it up, and then here's the throw that sets up Iturbide. 2-all doesn't open. Forehand from the outside, crossing, and it's so difficult to scoop up and can't make that catch. We'll take a look here at our season totals in just a moment. As we said, Cyclones coming into today up at the top there with 5.5 points. Tied with the Warriors, who added that half point last night with the Devils. Chargers down there in 5th place, but still 7 game days remaining, including tonight, so it'll be 6 after tonight. It's a few more than some of those other teams up there on the board. Plenty of time to get back into it with 15 full game days. Iturbide and Bradley join us over in the DraftKings Players Cage, guys. Congratulations. First win in straight sets against this Robin and Unda team. How confident were you can get that win again tonight, Bradley?
I believe we just focus on fundamentals, and we go out there and make it happen. I got a great front corner, and whatever he needs, I'm here to back him up, and I knew we could make it happen from there.
Awesome, guys. 5th win for you this season. Congratulations. Top record in Division 4. Thank you.
Thank you.
Up next, we're going over to some singles play. Jairo will take on Ubia here in Division 3. Jairo undefeated so far, 3-0 in this 2025 fall campaign. Ubia, his best singles start so far, he's 2-1. Last season when these two matched up, Jairo got the win there. Looking for wins in back-to-back seasons here. Jairo will have the serve. Start things off.
Robote forehand by Jairo. Scoop by Ubia. Carom by Ubia. Jairo to the outside. Forehand to the inside. What a catch by Ubia. Backhand. Jairo from the 9 line. Plays it deep. Robote forehand on the sidewall. Well played. First point for going for Jairo of the Cyclones. He serves.
Always interesting when you got a front quarter playing against a back quarter in singles at this high level. Jairo going to try to pass pretty consistently and force Ubia to rebote like he did there. Not probably the strength of his game as a back quarter. You're just focusing on, standing in the corner, making those catches, positioning, setting up the points. And as we saw in that first match, Jairo will just beat you to death. I mean, he'll stand out there all day long and pound forehands to the inside.
The ace will score for Jairo. That's 2 points. He serves.
Just slight contact with the sidewall as Ubia was approaching.
Right where Ubia was standing. It's so hard to make that catch.
Doesn't have to be a lot of contact, but just any contact will, throw off our opponents and get one by. Got an ace in doubles and added one here in singles.
Robote dropping, saved on the forehand of Jairo. Catch on the forehand of Jairo. Powerful right side. Here's the backhand by Jairo. Right to the corner, out to the Robote. Ubia to the inside. Jairo takes it on the bounce. Drop shot. One.
Yeah, got it.
Scores on the second bounce. It's a 3rd point for Jairo. He serves. Not unlike Ubia. He moves around the court really well.
Yeah, it just felt like he was beaten there. I mean, he was probably on his heels a little bit, thinking about backing up with Jairo, mostly passing him, and then you mix in the drop shot. It's tough.
Whenever Jairo's got it on the right side, just blast to the inside. Robote comes to the forehand of Jairo. Ubia in the air. Backhand, low and hard to the inside. Hyro's there. Backhand from the 9 line. Passes. Ubia for the rebote. It's a 2-all. Stopped by Hyro on the forehand. Hyro powerfully.
Wow.
It lands in and scores. 4th point for Hyro. He serves. Yeah, that's perfect placement. Just
Wasn't mixing it up still, you know, going for
Absolutely.
the 3-wall to the outside here. Now that he's got Ubia thinking about the inside of the court, push him outside.
wow.
Doesn't have to be a costado.
So well thrown by.
Just
by
got to
Hyro
keep
there.
him guessing.
Here's the backhand by Ubia. Powerfully to the back wall.
Yeah.
That hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. It's a point for Ubia and the Chargers. Ubia serves.
We'll see if that can get Ubia going here. He's been throwing a ton of shots in singles. I mean, he's been aggressive today, but Hyro's been all over both attempts.
There's the backhand by Hyro. It passes wall to wall from the left side. At the side wall, it scores. It's a 5th point for Hyro, possible set point.
And it's just perfect right on the numbers like we saw earlier in this set when Ubia tried to save the rebote.
Drop shot scored. High 3-wall scored, even though Ubia was standing back here. Landed it and scored perfectly. That rebote comes to the side wall. Extremely difficult to play it.
I mean, Hyro, he just does the little things so well, and
Absolutely.
probably why he's still so effective, even as one of the, you know, the elder statesmen on the roster.
Point and set for Hyro. 2 minutes to go on the board. Come back out. Player next set.
Well played set there by Hyro, 6-1. Pretty convincing there.
I heard an applaud out there from somebody.
Yeah, who was,
I
was
don't
it someone
know.
from the Cyclones, maybe? I don't know who's back there in the cage with him.
Perhaps the elephant?
Maybe a baby elephant.
That would be a
'cause
neat
Yeah,
trick.
we don't see it.
These walls are pretty high. No, there could be an elephant back. Full-size elephant back
Actually,
there.
could, I mean, you could fit you could fit anything in here, really.
You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently playing our 3rd of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. It's a singles match. Hyro won the first set.
Yeah, and as we saw last season, you know, a straight set victory for Hyro. But you can't, you know, as we said, you can't get complacent and go out there expecting to win because, you know, and in singles too, really anything could happen. You know, you get a couple bad bounces, your opponent throws a few good shots, the next thing you know, you're back in the cage here and you're down a set. That's the last thing Hyro wants to see. Is that a personal helmet cleaner in Robin for him? That's
one of his
Wow.
many positions.
how about that? What do you have to do to get that service?
Ask nicely.
Part of the
That's it. Just ask nicely. Do you have a helmet that you need work from?
Robin doing it all today. He's coming out in match 5 again. Manu up next against Zulica in singles, though. And then Stan and Robin will take on Jed and Bradley. And then Inaki Manu against Zulica and Ubia. That's the remaining order tonight. The second set of our 3rd match. See that game day score tied up 1-1. Cyclones won the first. Chargers responded with the win in match 2. Players making their way back out to the court. Clock winding down. Begin set 2.
We're ready to begin our second set. Ubia has a serve for the Chargers. All types of friendly communication between, sincerely, between Ubia and Hyro. Played against each other
sure.
a long time. Here's the serve. Our second set has begun. Backhand by Jairo to the inside. Ubia sets up for the rebote from the forehand. Ball tipped off the scoop attempt. Ubia first on the board here in our second set. He has the serve.
Yeah, tough catch, though. It's kicking up right at Jairo's feet, right on the bounce there, and just knocked it down. Be a little bit of confidence here. Gets the first point of our second set. See what he can do with it.
Jairo from the 11 line. Powerful backhand. Clears the overhead screen. Ubia for the rebote. To the outside he goes. Jairo's there. Jairo powerfully to the inside. Ubia looking for the rebote. He's got it. That's up high. Hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. 2-1. Jairo serves for the Cyclones.
He was in position, but again, as you said, just sent it up a little bit too high and caught a piece of the overhead screen. Goes for a feel rebote, trying to get one by Jairo, and his second point up on the board, but when you don't score on it, you leave yourself in a very vulnerable position. Rebote up and away.
Powerful backhand by Ubia. It passes. Rebote left side for the big bounce. Beautiful catch by Ubia at the 11 line. He'll keep it inside. Rebote forehand by Jairo. It's a good save by Ubia. Jairo, difficult catch at the side wall. Rebote forehand just above the pad. Will score. Second point for Ubia, the Chargers. He serves.
Flirted with it, but just gets enough on it to reach and score. Take a look. Hooks it, but as you said, just got to touch the front wall, and it's dropping as Jairo's moving up.
Anyway, he was basically saying, didn't quite mean to do that, but
not going to give the point back, you know.
yeah, that's not an option.
No.
that's
Can't happen.
not an option. In all the rules of battle court, giving the point back is not an option. Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's Jairo on the catch. Backhand from the 10 line. Great catch by Ubia on the hop. Rebote forehand by Jairo will pass. Ubia. Forehand to the inside. Jairo moves up. Backhand from the 7. Rebote forehand save by Ubia. Here's Jairo. Hard throw to the inside. Ubia has the rebote. Inside placement. Tough scoop by Jairo.
Really tough.
Ubia, great positioning. Backhand to wall. Caught in the air by Jairo. Jairo throws it high and hard. Rebote. Left side to wall by Ubia. Jairo again from the 6th line. Hard to the inside. That will score. We're tied up 2-2. Jairo serves.
Well, that's what we're talking about. I mean, Jairo could stay there all day long. Just pass. Ubia could save these rebotes. Incredible. I mean, putting his body on the line every time. But, I mean, it's just a defensive play. Jairo waits for his opportunity, threw about, 6 or 7 of them, and finally got one by.
So supremely confident in his catching on the right side and his accuracy throwing it. 2-2 in the second set. Jairo with that ritualistic serve that he has, whether he's playing singles or doubles. He explained it. It's a step and a pulling of the shirt.
Yeah, nice routine. I like it. Consistent. Kind of like Jairo. You know, fits the brand.
100%.
Yeah.
Here's the catch by Jairo. Down low. Powerful backhand follows. Jairo on the catch at the 9 line. Goes high and hard to the back wall. Ubia looks for the rebote. Scoop by Jairo. Lower and harder. Scoop by Ubia.
Beautiful.
Jairo goes from the left side of the corner. Rebote forehand by Ubia. Jairo advances, takes it in the air. Catch by Ubia. Off his footing, makes the backhand. Caught by Jairo in the air. 2 wall rebote, read by Jairo, stopped by Jairo. The forehand will score. 3 points for Jairo, the Cyclones, he serves.
Yeah, I think that's why Ubia's going for it off the rebote, because he knows that once he gets into that rhythm of Jairo being able to pass, like there's really no way to escape unless you go for it. I mean, either on a catch or off of a shot here. Doesn't work out, and he's, yep, that's it.
Just so consistent.
No chance to get back in there, and he knows it. Just like that. Felt like Ubia was getting a little momentum, took a lead here to begin the second set. Jairo's got it right back, 3-2.
Ubia on the backhand, wall to wall from the left side. Rebote forehand, passing. Right to the corner. Rebote forehand powerfully thrown by Ubia. Rebote forehand now by Jairo. Ubia picks it up. Rebote forehand, that's a save on the side wall. Difficult play. Ubia moves in at the 5 line. Forehand to the inside. Jairo looking for the rebote, goes for the save. Yeah. That fell short. We're all tied up. 3-3. Ubia serves for the Chargers.
Well, Ubia finally got Jairo on the defensive. Jairo was along the side wall, couldn't get a lot on Rebote, and what do you know? Ubia finds himself with the ball up in front of the 4 line on his forehand and able to capitalize. And Ubia's got enough power that he can stay in some of these points. Now he's got the serve, see what he can do.
Here's Jairo on the backhand from the 10 line. Straight to the back wall. Ubia, forehand rebote. It's out of play. Hit the rail just above the front wall. It's a 4th point for Jairo. Here in the second set, he serves.
Tough one. Just escaping there on the rebote. He's been pretty reliable today with making those saves, but finally one just escaping well to the outside. Inopportune timing there. He's Jairo the lead late in the second set.
Powerful serve by Jairo. Caught on the backhand of Ubia. Ubia to the inside. Here's Rebote. That rebound off the back wall played by Jairo. Powerful backhand to the corner. Outside placement. Not outside enough. Ubia's there. He takes it on the bounce. Returns a carom perfectly to score. That's beautifully thrown by Ubia. 4-4 is the score. Ubia has the serve for the Chargers.
Finally gets that one to land in perfectly there. From the outside, back to the outside. Take another look here.
Not outside enough.
Yeah, and that's the attempt by Jairo, not his best, and Ubia makes him pay.
That's a beautiful carom. Really well done. Jairo on the backhand, wall to wall. Rebote coming way out. Rebote forehand, fire to the inside. That's off the tip of Jairo's cesta. 5 points for Ubia. He has possible set point. Yep. He came back quick, huh?
Well, it's just a powerful rebote, as you said, and kicking up right at his feet, contact with the sidewall, all the difficult things we talk about in the catch, and able to take a 5-4 lead here. Again, crossing late, kicking up, a lot of surfaces, and results in a 5th point.
Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. Higher on the catch. Here is a backhand from the 11 line. Ubia from the 9. Passing to the back wall. Rebote forehand by Jairo. Caught in the air by Ubia. Rebote forehand saved by Jairo. Ubia moves in. Powerful right side, low and hard. What a catch by Jairo.
Goodness.
Beautifully done. Robote forehand. Bio-B to the inside. Hyro's there. Again, backhand thrown powerfully.
It's
And
dying.
scoring.
Wow.
We're at 5-5 in the second set. So it's possible match point for Hyro of the Cyclones. Possible set point for Ubia of the Chargers.
One of the best catches you're going to see this season, and it keeps Hyro's chances of closing it out in the straight sets alive. I mean, it's a good catch there up high.
Two
And then this
back-to-back
one.
were just spot on.
Dropping kind of into the chula there. I mean, comes out a little bit, but not enough. Not nearly where Ubia is standing. Now Hyro's got the serve. One throw here could end the mystery.
Beautiful catch
tough
by
grab.
Ubia. There's the backhand. Robote, the rebound off the back wall on the forehand of Hyro. He sends it deep. Robote coming out at the sidewall. It's a nice save by Ubia. Hyro's there. Back to the inside. Scoop attempt miss. Robote, the second effort pays off. Hyro at the sidewall cannot make the
my.
play. We're going to a third set. Ubia takes the second set, 6-5. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out, play our third and final set.
Well, the same type of turnaround we saw in the previous point. Felt like Hyro was, felt like he was in total control there and just let it slip away on a great second effort by Ubia.
Absolutely.
I mean, the ball got by in the first match. Thought the match could be over. Ubia says no. Third set coming up here. Very even game day. Match score tied here. Game day score 1-1 as well. In our first of two singles matches with Manu against Zulica coming up next. You see Arta and Zulica both with Ubia over there in the cage. Got to be happy about the way he closed out that second set, Ubia said in some of these interviews, not the strength of his game singles, but, he's a fighter. He'll stay out there. He's got a ton of power mixing it up. And, you see again, gets by, presence of mind to take a look, send the Robote up. And that's why I don't think Hyro was moving up on the ball, because he probably thought the match could be done.
He certainly wasn't expecting that big bounce there
No.
at the side. You're right about Robin. Robin's there. Now he's in a hoodie, but he's still working with the helmet. I think you picked up on something. Many of the players in Battlecourt do have second careers.
I don't know if they're tipping him too well, are they? Let's see, maybe in the back.
They allow tipping here? Scott did say something
What's
about
coming
this.
up next?
When you were elsewhere Friday night, Scott did say something about
What'd he say?
that he went to the concession stand and they were going to give him the free coffee to take to Andrew. And I said, free coffee? What the hell are you talking about? So,
I don't know.
Do you have anything you want to share?
I have been drinking coffee, Stu. You know that. So maybe they're trying to give it out.
Huh. I mean, I asked for a toothpick once. One toothpick.
Yeah.
That they put in the top of the sandwiches? One toothpick. 25 cents.
They added it to the bill. So
They didn't add
service
to the
charge.
bill. No, I had to pay cash. Well, a quarter.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, coin, cash.
Coin,
So,
yeah. Third set coming up.
Well, the big spot in the game today. If Ubia can steal this one away from Hyro, the Chargers their second win already, more than they had in the first game day against the Cyclones, which was won 5-1 back on September 16th.
We're ready to begin our third and final set. Hyro will have the serve for the Cyclones. Hyro failed to notice the clock in the cage.
Notoriously, two of the slower movers getting out of the cage. We see some players, in 2 minutes, they try to be on the court when the 2 minutes are up. There's some players that wait to be told that the 2 minutes are up, and these two
In
may
2 minutes,
fall
they
under
start
the
tying
ladder.
the cesta or something.
Yeah, that's where these two fall.
When the clock came into play, that's not how it was envisioned, but
Yeah,
Battlecourt
it's all right.
is
Things
awesome.
evolve. Yeah,
There's no
things-
question they involve. Kind of like free coffee. Here's a serve by Hyro. Our third set has begun. There's the backhand. That clears. Robote coming out to the inside. Hyro follows it. This one caught by Ubia. Powerful backhand, low and hard. Hyro, great catch at the 8 line. Backhand to the back wall. Robote, the rebound from the back wall. To the inside, picked up by Hyro on the bounce. Robote forehand. Hyro backs up, makes the catch. Drop shot. will score.
Not going to get it.
Jairo of the Cyclones gets the first point of the third set. He serves.
And it helped that that one was so close to the sidewall, too. I mean, if Ubia had a little bit more space, I think it's easier to navigate.
He's not expecting because he's stepping back there, but then he takes off. This ball's in the air again.
Yeah.
It's in the vicinity of the cesta. It means it was catchable.
A great start for Jairo. Aggressive play here to begin set 3.
Ubi on the backhand from the 12 line. Caught in the air by Jairo. Jairo passes. Rebote 2-all with a light touch. That scores. 2 points for Jairo of the Cyclones. He serves. Who was yelling, get up, get up? That sounded like Jeden, huh?
I think it was somebody on the Chargers, but they weren't playing in the match here because I don't know if anybody could have gotten this save. You know, he's on the ground. You get up. Yeah, I mean, you got to be in perfect position to make a catch. Beats him to the inside. Still would have been a difficult play for anyone off the sidewall there.
Absolutely.
And it's Jairo's forehand, too.
Powerful serve by Jairo. Becomes an ace crossing the side wall. 3 points for Jairo of the Cyclones. He serves. That was perfect.
Yep. Got contact with the side wall, and it just slides under Ubia's basket. Take another look here in the replay. For as powerful of a first server as Jairo is, he's remarkably consistent.
Absolutely.
He doesn't miss many.
No, that crossed the wall right between the 11 and 12. Ubi on the backhand to the inside. Powerful forehand. Passes. That's dropping. It scores. A 4th point for Jairo of the Cyclones. He serves.
Yeah, I mean, he's up there about the 8th line trying to save that rebote, and it's just not coming out that far.
I think Ubi is waiting for someone to help him up.
Yeah, he went down kind of awkwardly. His foot kind of trapped under him, and just a little slow getting up. Jairo now 4 straight points. It's kind of like we saw in the first set. He's just dominant.
Excellent catch by Ubia. Powerful backhand. Rebote forehand by Jairo. High and hard and passing. Rebote forehand by Ubia. Jairo, eyes on the ball, makes the catch. High and hard again. Rebote, left side for the big bounce. Jairo at the 9 line. That's a great catch. Rebote forehand by Ubia. Jairo gets in there, has a tip ball. No shutout in the 3rd set. Ubia takes the point, has a serve.
A lot of missed balls here for Jairo, and that's a function of Ubia's power, you know, moving him around the court. He's got these tough throws that are kicking up right at his feet, and I mean, he's missed now, what, 3 or 4? Which is a lot for Jairo.
Ubia at the 9 line. Backhand to the inside on the wall, peeled off by Jairo. Rebote to the inside. Interference ruled. The point will be replayed.
Yeah, interference has been ruled here, so we'll replay the point. It would be talking about it. Not going to change the call.
Jairo stops as soon as he has contact with Ubia.
Yeah, he's just in the way, and, you know, Jairo's going to lunge there to the inside. His momentum is stopped, and there was, you know, made that catch more difficult than it needed to be. If you can stop and redo the point, I think that favors Jairo in that situation.
Good hard serve by Ubia. Here's the backhand by Jairo. Rebote, forehand to the inside, caught by Jairo. Jairo with the 2-all, read by Ubia. He stops it, the carom comes and scores. Well done. 2 points for Ubia, he serves.
Jairo gets a Costado 2-wall off. It's just not the best we've seen from him. I mean, in a pretty good position here with Ubia trapped inside, and it gets it to open up, not even outside the boundary line. And Ubia opens up, gets a nice carom off, and it scores. And that really could have been, I mean, should have been maybe 5-1. Instead, just a 2-point deficit now.
Here's a backhand by Jairo. Robote forehand by Ubia. Picked up by Jairo on the left side. Robote left side by Ubia. Jairo will take it on the bounce. Did not have control. It's a 3rd point for Ubia of the Chargers. He serves.
You saw it just took an extra half second as he was making that catch. Never had full control of it. And right as he went to make the throw, you see it pop out.
The difficulty of catching in Jai-Alai is basically perfectly illustrated in that point right there. Having to stop that ball in the cesta, gain control over it so you can make your throw. Here's a backhand by Jairo to the inside, wall to wall from the left side. Ubia at the 7 line sends it back. Robote, forehand by Jairo, took off and hit the overhead screen. 4-4 is the score. Ubia serves.
I mean, when Jairo went up 4-0, he kind of felt like it was over. I mean, all the momentum on his side, but credit Ubia again. I mean, fought back. The second set, do or die on that Robote save, and here he is, 4-4, knotting things up late in the 3rd.
There's a backhand by Jairo. He passes wall to wall. Robote coming way out to the 6th line. Backhand. Robote left side by Ubia for the big bounce. Jairo has it on the forehand. Lower and harder to the inside. Scoop by Ubia. Jairo with a tip ball at the side wall. That's 5 points for Ubia. Possible match point.
That's amazing. 5 straight points to give himself at least 2 opportunities to win the match potentially. I mean, Jairo steps in front of it, just pounds his forehand inside, and what a scoop here. Did it in the second set.
Makes it look effortless, but
it's simple, and then right on the wall on the return.
Nothing effortless about it.
This would totally flip the game day. In a match that Jairo could have won in straight sets, it would be the chance to end it right here.
Jairo makes the catch. Here's the backhand. Wall to wall from the left side. Ubia on the Robote. That hits the overhead screen. We're at 5-5 in the 3rd set. This is match point.
All comes down to this. It's been a great match. Just 1 point to decide it, Stu. It's a lot of encouragement from both sidelines here. You see Manu coming out for the Cyclones. Chargers over there in the players area. Cheering Ubia on. 1 point. With the game day tied too.
It's a powerful serve by Jairo, caught by Ubia. Robote forehand saved by Jairo at the side wall. Ubia's there. He cannot make the play.
Floater.
Point in a hard-fought match for Jairo and the Cyclones, winning in the 3rd set, 6-5.
Boy, in the end, Jairo does get that win, and the Cyclones take a 2-1 game day lead. Not easy. Needed all 11 points in that 3rd set, but he got it done. 6-5. Jairo gets the win. Up next, we'll see Manu and Zulica.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
We've got our winner, Jairo, joining us over in the player's cage. Congratulations, Jairo. Not easy. It came down to the final point there of a third set. But how do you feel about getting that win there late?
Well, really happy. I mean, I knew that it's going to be a difficult game against Zulica. He beat Lalo and Echeverry, so I knew that. I mean, I need to do my job and trying to avoid to be just good things.
Yeah, Jairo, well, great win for you there in the end. Your team takes the game day lead. See what happens the rest of the way. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, guys.
Cyclones will send out Manu to take on Zulica here in Division I singles. Manu 3-4 so far this season. Zulica 2-4, but remember Zulica won both matchups last year. So coming in with a little bit of confidence against Manu. Two shot makers. Again, you got Manu, who's backcourter. Zulica plays up in the front court, but these guys have played some great matches, and Manu will go shot for shot with just about anybody.
He certainly will.
And Manu has missed 2 matches in the season, so, I mean, really 3-2 for him in Division I, which is pretty impressive. As again, now 3 backcourters in that group, but I mean, some of the top talent, Douglas, Zulica, Gosheri, I mean, you name it. It's tough every time you step out there on the court.
Manu definitely a backcourter with shots.
Yeah. Just about ready to begin our 4th match of the day. Manu will be serving to Zulica. The Cyclones taking that 2-1 lead into this 4th match. And Zulica, you know, singles play. Not the best as of late, you know, coming in, started off with a great win, but he's lost 4 of his last 5 in the regular season. Manu, you know, just a matter of health. Won his first 3, but he got hurt. He's lost a few in a row since that point. Let's see if he can get back on track right here. Manu has the serve. We ready to begin match number 4. Manu will serve to Zulica. Manu serves, we begin. Zulica, high and hard with the backhand. Manu takes off, settles at the 7 line, turns it inside, catch off the side wall. Zulica plays it deep. Robote, forehand, coming up the middle. Zulica steps in front of it, cuts it off. Karam lands in and scores. Well thrown by Zulica. Gets the first point of our 4th match.
Both of these players with tremendous power on both sides, as well as shots. Catch by Zulica. Karam opens up, hits the floor, opens up, scores. Well done.
Manu floats one into that corner. Drops it in, but Zulica able to save the rebote. Scoop by Manu. Backhand from the 10. Wall to wall, right into that corner. Zulica plays it inside. What a grab. Manu lines it up right as it crossed the side wall. Hard rebote, Manu. Inside placement. Zulica goes up for it. Forehand rebote, high off the front wall. Zulica reaches back at the 11 line, cuts it off, and clears the screen. Now Manu sends it up high. Big bounce, kicking way up, but Zulica controls it. One clip the sidewall. Zulica works his way up, shoots a 2-wall. It opens and scores. Zulica, 2 points now. Begin our first set.
You know, it looked like Manu was throwing it up, but now those high bounces was trying to set up particularly difficult catches for Zulica. Zulica made it look easy. Moves up on the ball here. Costavo 2-all. Beautifully thrown and scoring.
Oh, Magic City bounce, but Manu still able to make that play. Passes into the corner. Zulica sends Rebote wall to wall. Manu turns it outside. It kicks up and out of play. 3 straight for Zulica.
That ball was coming back to the side wall. Manu turned it into a good forehand. Rebote just went too high on the front wall.
Manu passes into that corner. Zulica digs out Rebote, puts it on the wall. Manu settles up at the 9, makes the catch. Rebote left side, right side rather. Pass Manu. Coming into the sidewall, just kind of lays it up. Zulica attacks, controls it, shoots a drop shot. Manu takes off. Not gonna get there though. 4 points for Zulica.
Zulica doing a good job of mixing up the shots. Reaching way up high here, sees that Manu is basically hanging out about the 9 line, throws a drop shot, gets him play off the side wall to take that much more off of it. Well done.
That's an overserve. First fault. Second serve coming up.
So much power.
Second serve is good. Here's Manu. Zulica tracks down Rebote, drops it at Manu's feet. The scoop is missed. 5 straight and a possible set point for Zulica.
Every ball he's thrown has been different. That one may have gotten a little help from the side wall. It was a bit of a wonky bounce. Sounded like it anyway.
Yeah, the big bounce too as he's moving up to try to scoop it. Not easy there. Right into that corner. Rebote's on the wall. Zulica flicks it to the outside. Manu sends it high to pass. Tough one. Zulica stays with it, drops it at Manu's feet again. Controls it. Drop shot. Lands in. Zulica gets up there. Philo scores for the set. Zulica 6 straight. He wins it 6-0. 2 minutes. Come back and play set 2.
So Zulica takes the first set. Handily. Tremendous play by both he and Manu. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently playing our 4th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. Focus on Zulica, who's very much locked in this singles match. Had Manu on the defensive the entire time. Manu got off 1 drop shot that Zulica was able to get to. Back in the corner here talking with Arta. Arta done for the day. 2 doubles matches coming up. Jairo coming off of his singles victory, a 5-5 tie in the 3rd set. Yeah, that ball really came up and with a really high bounce on Manu, which that's what I believe he was describing to Jairo. I mean, it's tough to settle the ball on your cesta on the scoop, but especially a high scoop. And if Manu can't stop it, I'm hard-pressed to think of someone who can. We're in the break period here between our 1st and 2nd sets. Zulica of the Chargers taking the 1st set 6-0. Manu will have the serve in the 2nd set.
Shut the fuck up. I didn't do that.
Players making their way back out to the court, ready to begin set number 2. We are ready to begin our second set. Manu serves to Zulica. What did I walk back into?
His teammates keep him in check, and his battle court competitors keep him in check too. Tanar just got an earful. It's actually pretty funny. I'll tell you later.
All right. Manu serves, set 2 is underway. Zulica rips that one off the wall, sends it deep, drops into the corner. Manu lays it up. Zulica can't scoop that one up. It's right on the side wall. Manu strikes first in set 2.
Excellent placement by Manu right there at the side wall.
Zulica sends the backhand up. Manu steps back, cuts it off at the 11 line. Now Zulica, same spot, hard return, puts it on the wall. Manu takes it right off. Now rebote for Zulica. Forehand dropping. Manu thought about it, now runs back, saves it. It's a 2-all, it's in play. Zulica takes a look, fakes a carom, puts it inside to score. 1-1, we're tied up.
See, with that one, you don't know if Zulica is going to throw the carom. We've seen him throw it often from the outside.
Just a subtle hip check to keep the opponent,
Guessing.
honest
Yep.
here. Yeah, and take a look. 2-wall rebote, great effort, but
Takes a
not
peek.
a big enough bounce or close enough to the boundary, and Zulica makes him pay. Manu runs under that serve. High, hard return. Passing to the inside. Zulica sends it up high over Manu's head. Rebote dropping. That scores to the inside. Well played by Manu. He's back in front.
It's a tough spot to make the catch. It ate Manu up in the first set.
Zulica runs under that serve. Big backhand up at the 10 line. Kicks back. Manu stays with it, makes a save, but Zulica forehand low to the inside.
Oh,
Look
what
at
a
Manu
catch.
get back in there, scoops it up. Rebote, 2-all by Zulica, thrown to score. We're tied 2-2.
Manu had to commit. Believed that Zulica was going back to the inside. Zulica saw it. Threw a nice 2-all.
Manu floats one up, past Zulica, set up at the 9 line. Makes a rebote save, that's a tough one. Kicks the sidewall late, but Manu just flicks it up. Zulica attacking up high, forehand a pass. Doesn't want to give him too much on it. Manu gets back in position, turns it over the top, right back to Zulica's Costado. The 2-wall opens and scores.
Beautifully done.
Zulica leads 3-2.
Throw the ball where your opponent's not. It's a little difficult to do with both of these players covering so much of the court. Great catch and the kill shot from the left side of Zulica. Well done.
Wow, what a grab there in the corner by Manu. Passing inside again, Zulica. Big rebote there. Manu
tough one.
turns it to the outside, but Zulica has time to get out there. Sends the forehand back in. It's dropping. Manu goes to the floor. Big bounce. Again, Zulica shoots a carom. That one scores. Leads up to 4-2. Zulica serves.
Zulica supremely confident, moving the ball well. Had 2 missed balls earlier. Passes to the inside. Manu commits the rebote, goes down. Zulica makes the catch and throws the carom.
Zulica from the 8 line, beautiful rebote inside. Manu sends it up overhead. That one just got away from Zulica. Catches a piece of the overhead screen. It's out of play. That's 3 now for Manu.
Premium on passing. That ball just kicked up and out of play.
Big bouncing serve, taken in. Here's Zulica from the 11, shoots it up high. Manu tracks it down at the 7. Zulica along the inside, sticks it by Manu. He turns rebote back over the top. The scoop is missed inside. Now 4-4 is the score. Manu will serve.
Right about the same spot. Manu is really accurate, both off the rebote and when he's made the catch off the front wall, back to the inside. Throwing it right at Zulica's feet, setting up a scoop.
Like again, high and hard into the corner. Rebote coming way out up at the 6 line. Zulica, tough one, pushed outside. Will it land in? It does. Hits the cage, and points over. That goes Zulica's way. 5 points, possible set, and a possible match point.
So if you didn't see it because it happened quick, Manu could not throw the rebote because that ball hit inbounds.
Right.
And then hit. So it's to the outside.
Of the cage,
exactly.
too.
It hits the ground, and then see that once it touches that metal, points over.
Hard serve taken back at the 13 line. Manu sends it overhead, drops it in the corner. Zulica able to dig it out. Manu moves up. He's up at the 9. Blasts another backhand. Zulica tries to backpedal into position. Just does get out there, but Manu cuts it off. He sends it high to pass. Zulica runs back forward, scrambling. He can't save the rebote. So Manu's tied it up at 5-5. It's a possible set point for him, but still possible match point for Zulica.
Catch by catch and throw by throw.
Oh, missed off the serve. We're going to a 3rd set in 2 minutes. Manu wins it 6-5.
What a comeback, huh?
Some comeback there, Stu. I mean, how about that serve? You know, not all too hard, but one that crosses the sidewall up high, catches him deep in the backcourt, and that's all it takes. 6-5, nice comeback. Manu forces a 3rd and final set. And what is our 4th match of the game day here? Coming up next will be Stan and Robin against Jeden and Bradley.
That promises to be a fun one.
That will be fun. It's Division 6, and then you got Jeden and Bradley, who've been making it fun all year.
No question about it. And when if Jeden gets beat on anything, it's entertaining.
Yeah. Heard it in the first set. And then our final match will be Inaki and Manu against Zulica and Ubia. That's Division 1 double. So this will be the 2 matches that follow this singles matchup here, which has taken us into a 3rd set. Back-to-back singles going to a 3rd one. And here's Jeden. So the Cyclones have a helmet cleaner, and the Chargers have a banana delivery guy. See how they...
Jeden's just helpful.
Okay, just
Just
trying to be
helpful.
involved, just getting involved.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. If there's a camera involved, Jeden will be there. It goes for both the NFL and us. It really does.
Seen him up there for sure.
Never met a camera he didn't like.
Zulica could just feel it up a bit before that third set. I mean, played great in the first one, but 6-0, you figure Manu was going to come back firing, and I mean, he surely did in the second set.
I'm surprised that we haven't seen other guys go to bananas in between,
Well, Benny, former Charger, I think that may be a Chargers trick. Maybe they tell you.
Really?
Yeah, Benny's the only other one that I've seen, maybe.
It's funny. I
Just take down a banana in between sets.
I didn't pick up on
it's
that.
very few,
I mean, potassium's important, obviously, especially when you're sweating at this level.
But, smart guys on that team, and, maybe they passed it down. Maybe that's where it came from.
Have to find out.
We'll try to track it down the origin of the banana in the cage in between.
Well,
sets.
you're the one who's into investigative reporting.
Yeah, we can find out.
Can you find out?
And
for me?
I know Benny. I can tell.
Okay,
we'll find out.
Third set coming up.
Between Manu and Zulica, game day 2-1 in favor of the Cyclones. Win here by Zulica would tie it up though. Third set ready to begin. Zulica serves to Manu. There's a serve, and our third set has begun. Manu, wall-to-wall from the left side. Zulica ends her bote up, but Manu able to run under it. Zulica powers this one overhead. It's dropping. Manu goes to the floor. Tough scoop. He's not going to make it. First point of our third set to Manu.
Manu went to the floor and still had perfect positioning. Throw it inside. Where'd the ball land? Same place it scored against Zulica consistently.
Look at this.
Look at this, right to the inside. Boy, Jeden casts an intimidating shadow behind Manu, doesn't he? Just noticed that.
Big backhand coming out. Rabote up the middle. Zulica tracks it down, shoots a carom.
Beautiful.
And that opens and scores. We are tied 1-1.
Close you are to the side wall, snapping that carom is that much more difficult. That was beautifully done by Zulica.
Zulica wastes no time, shoots a Costado 2-all from deep in the backcourt. He's got the lead 2-1.
The shots work for him in the first set. It's going back to them here in the third set. Manu trying to keep up catch by catch and throw by throw.
Yeah, not going to get to that one, though. I mean, opened up wide. Maybe the best one of the match.
Beautifully thrown.
Oh, that serve kicked way up. Manu sticks with it. Makes a tough catch and drops it into the corner. Zulica narrowly clears the screen on the return. Manu to the outside, but that's out of play. Leads up to 2. Zulica, 3-1.
Outside placement of the forehand Rabote. A tough shot there by Manu. Just landed wide.
Manu opens up beyond the 12 line. High to the inside. Long Rabote. Tracked down at the 7. Shot inside. Manu able to run under it. Slows things down. Puts it right on the wall. Zulica pushed it up the middle. Costado, 2-wall from Manu. Lands in and scores. He cuts the deficit to 1. Manu serving.
Manu has the shots. Just a question whether or not he's in position to throw them. In that case, he was. Costado scores.
Another look here.
Yeah, see the catch on the replay. Beautifully done. Seems like Jairo's in a particularly serious conversation back there, doesn't it?
I missed it. That's a shame.
Indeed.
Yeah. But I trust you. Yeah. What a big backhand that is. Manu still going at the 5 line. Turns it to pass. Zulica now scrambling. Digs it out. Gives Manu a chance. Costado back to the inside.
Tough
Long
one.
run for Zulica.
Great
He
save.
got there. Lays it up, though. Another one for Manu. This time to the inside where it scores. 3-3. Tied up.
Applies to so many guys in battle court. When they catch on the Costado, are they going inside? Are they going with the drop shot? Are they going with 2 walls? Say the same thing about Manu. We say that because you see that a little bit less frequently with back quarters. Far more of a defensive position. Catch and throw, a lot of power. But Manu has tremendous, tremendous skill when it comes to the shots.
High bouncing serve handled there by Zulica from the 12. He sends it deep. Manu thought about it. Now gets out for the rebote. Makes a save. Zulica into the Costado.
Beautiful.
2-wall thrown perfectly to score. He takes the lead back 4-3.
Thrown so well by Zulica. Lands in, cuts out, and scores. Just beautifully done. You'll see it here on the replay. Committed. Side wall, front wall, floor, and opens straight to the outside.
Great stop off a powerful serve. Right up the middle. Rebote comes shooting out. Turn 2 walls, but it's too low. 4-4 is the score. Manu serve.
So you look at the first set, Zulica took it 6-0. Second set, Manu wins at 6-5. We're 4-4 here in the third set. Catch by catch, shot by shot, throw by throw. That's how this match has gone.
Zulica takes in that serve, backhand, tries to
Oh, what
pass
a
Manu. Right at the apex, able to catch that one. Zulica saves rebote with a bounce. Manu settles at the 7, sends it high to pass, tries to get it on the sidewall, but Zulica sends rebote deep. Comes back to Manu in the middle of the court. He lays it up. Zulica from the Costado. It's a 2-wall that scores. Zulica takes a 5-4 lead. It's a possible set and possible match point.
The shots have worked for Zulica throughout. Possible match point. Let's see if he's able to finish this off here. We get to 5-5.
Powerful serve handled off the sidewall. Manu tries to pass. Zulica goes up, makes the leaping grab. But the backhand
that caught
caught
the
the
overhead
rail
screen.
just above the front wall. So here we are tied at 5-5. This is match point.
You saw Manu taking off, which is what he needed to do. He knew that Zulica threw that hard, turned his back on the ball, just caught the overhead screen while he was running.
And back-to-back matches coming down to match point. Final point of the third set. Jairo won it for the Cyclones previously. Manu serving here. High bouncing serve. Zulica takes a look and then fires it deep. Drops it into the Chula, but Manu able to stay with it. Zulica, there's a 2-wall. He commits, shoots it, and scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Zulica takes it on the final point. 6-5 in the third set.
Wow.
Beautiful shot. Great execution.
Really well done.
5-5, match on the line, and Zulica takes it, ending it in style. And now with that win, game day score now tied up 2-2 as we head into match 5. That's Division 6 doubles. Stan and Robin will take on Jeden and Bradley. Take a look at some replays there from our 4th match. Another one. Final point, 3rd set. What a game day it's been. Zulica opening there with that drop shot. Man, that was a while ago, scoring there. Well done. So many shots throughout this match. I mean, another one there from Manu from the left side, but Zulica tracks it down. Outside placement follows. That was 6-0 in the first set, and then from that point on, I mean, we were pretty much dead even. Great catch inside by Manu, trading point for point. This one pushed outside. It just lands in. Felt like at that point, maybe Zulica was going to end it in straight sets, but
Karam.
And the carom goes in. Here now our 3rd set.
There's Manu. Beautiful 2-ball.
Manu adding one of his own right there, but then bevy of 2 balls to end it for Zulica. And there's the winner. 6-5 in a 3rd set. Catch right here, another one. 2-ball. Take a look at that game day score now, 2-2. After that win by Zulica, all tied up. So we know for sure that our last match will come down to our last match, I should say, here in tonight's game day. Stan and Robin against Jeden and Bradley. Then Inaki Manu take on Zulica and Ubia. We will hear from our winner in just a few moments. She's got the practice ongoing here. Stan and Robin back together for now the 4th time this season. Playing Jeden and Bradley. Zulica over in the cage, ready to go after that win. Congratulations. So 5-5 in a 3rd set. You threw that 2-ball so well. Take me through what's going through your mind setting up that final point.
I was going all in, win it or lose it, win or go home. So I took that risk. It worked. And happy for the point that I got for the team. Hopefully we can add up 2 more tonight.
Awesome, Zulica. What a great match that was. Big win for you. Good luck in your final match later today.
Thank you, Andrew.
Division 6 doubles first. See what happens here. Stan and Robin take on Jeden and Bradley. So Jeden and Bradley 4-2 this season. One of the best records in Division 6. But this iteration of the Division 6 doubles team for the Cyclones with Stan and Robin is actually undefeated. They've only played 3 times together, and they're 3-0. You know, sometimes it's been Williams with Robin, sometimes it's been Albarba in there, but Stan and Robin, undefeated. Looking to continue that right here.
Bound to be a fun one.
Yep, absolutely, Stu. Division 6.
Stan serves. We begin. Catch by Bradley. Forehand from the 11 line. Big right side by Bradley. Caught in the air by Stan. Stan on the backhand from the 8 line. Jeden moves into position. Look for the rebote. He makes a save. Rebote left side by Robin. Scoop attempt tip. First point of this match goes to Jeden and Bradley, the Chargers. Jeden serves.
Yeah, Jeden getting that costado working early in this match. May have hooked it a little to the outside, but gets him a nice point. Forces a difficult scoop for Robin. Coming up right at his feet. Can't make it.
Here's Bragley on the forehand. Long
that's a
carom
good
will land
carom.
in and score. Well done. 2 points for Jeden and Bragley. Jeden serves.
It kind of feels like, you know, he's due. One of those per match. You know, he's going to score on it. Just a matter of when it comes. Breaks it out early tonight. The defense is thinking about it. See if he goes back to it.
Fault, underserve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's Robin on the catch. Backhand from the 10. Caught in the air by Jeden. Robin looking for the rebote. He makes the save. That clears the overhead screen. Jeden, forehand from just behind the 7 line. Catch by Robin. Big backhand. Rebote for Jeden. Forehand rebote by Jeden. Passes. Rebote again for Robin. To the inside it goes. So does Bragley. Ball tipped. That's a point for Stan and Robin of the Cyclones. Stan serves.
Bradley a little tentative as he was moving up on that ball. It was coming to his left side, which is, you know, not his preferred side. I mean, if he can keep everything to the right, he really would. He's got tremendous power that way, and we saw with the carom, I mean, he could do some damage with it too.
It's a hard serve by Stan, caught by Bragley. Carom by Bragley, stopped by Stan on the forehand. Jeden, good catch on the backhand. Robin's there. Big backhand by Robin. Jeden calls for Rebote. To the outside it goes.
Oh,
well played.
What a shot.
3 points for Jeden and Bragley. Jeden serves.
Well, Jeden said he was there, and he was right. Not only a Rebote's save, but able to score with it too. Straight to the outside and just out of Stan's reach. Take another look here. Bradley's in position now. He's crouching down. He'll make that catch pretty comfortably, really, in the backcourt, although it looks rather uncomfortable. And Jeden to the outside on the save. Well done. I'm not getting down that low. I haven't in
It
years.
does look uncomfortable. Drop shot. Goes off the tip of Jeden Sesta and scores. 2 points for Stan and Robin. Stan has the serve.
And a good drop shot there. Kept it right on the side wall, which was really the key.
Good catch here by Stan.
Look at where this is coming in. Right on the numbers there.
I mean, Jeden's fast. You need to be careful throwing the drop shot against him. Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. It's Rebote coming out. Jeden has it on the forehand. Drop shot.
Oh, got him.
Scores.
That's perfect.
A 4th point for Jeden and Bragley. Jeden serves.
Contact with the sidewall in the air just kills the speed, and you're going to see it on the replay. I mean, Stan goes to the ground, makes a nice catch, but look at this. Fakes him out.
Look, a non-walking drop shot. The first, I think he's...
Well, contact Rebote analytics and see when the last time we saw that.
Fault underserve. Second serve must be good.
The non-running drop shot, I don't know if they keep those stats, though. That may be a little too much. Was he running with the ball when he threw it? Only Jeden. Yes, okay.
Well, they only have to track one guy.
He created his own category. Right.
In many ways. Here's the Rebote on the forehand of Jeden to the outside. Robin follows it out there. Rebote back to the inside. Ooh, split placement. Bragley gets there. Powerful forehand by Bragley. What a scoop by Robin. Back to the outside. Jeden has it in the air. That's a tough one. Crossing and scoring. Well done by Jeden. 5 points for Jeden and Bragley, the Chargers. Possible set point.
Yeah, bad break. I mean, Robin's throw went right to Jeden. I mean, his forehand in the air couldn't have fed him really any better. I don't think that was the intent. Robin just had to get that throw off quickly because he was at risk of holding if he didn't.
Fault underserve. Second serve must be good. Drop shot.
Oh.
Jeden gets there. He's got on the forehand.
There it is, Stu.
The running drop shot will score.
He heard you.
Point and set for Jeden and Bragley. 2 minutes go on the board. Come back out. Player next set. The running drop shot.
There it is. You just got to say it 3 times, and he'll do it.
I don't think we've seen... just thought about something else that applies to it. It's like... We don't want that to happen, and no, we're not talking... We have our own version of Beetlejuice here, and if you say the name 3 times, that person appears, and that would really ruin my day.
It's been a while, though. Yeah.
No, I think he was in the audience not that long ago, someone told me.
And it hasn't been, not a Friday. That's what
I was shaking, and I didn't know why. It's like there were like 250, 300 people in the building, and I was like nervous. I couldn't understand it. Then someone said, by the way, so-and-so's here. I was like, that explains it.
Just felt the disturbance in the air.
A disturbance in the force of highlight, yes.
It's plausible, Stu. I mean, I haven't felt that, but, it's possible. That's
I can promise you one thing. So where are we in? We're in October right now?
Yeah, almost at the end of it, as a matter of fact.
So by March of next year, you will know all about the force and highlight. You will have felt it. You will have experienced it.
Is that me, or is that the folks listening at home, too?
I think everybody, but specifically you.
Okay.
Because you're going to be sitting in a particular location alongside me, which I appreciate more than you know. And you're just going to sense something.
Well, I don't do heights very well.
It's not high.
Okay. It's all right.
It's not high.
Then
we're higher now because we're on the 2nd floor.
Okay. Then I'll take it.
Hey, look, it's some highlight players.
Yeah, that's Jeden and Bramley over there. A well-played first set, 6-2.
Jeden brings back the running drop shot. We hadn't seen it. He threw a flat-footed drop shot. Scored very well, that other one, though.
But once you see one, it feels like one of those, maybe he's opened the can of worms here. Maybe we're going to see a bunch of running drop shots.
Well, if they win and you interview them, I got to jump in that interview because that's,
You got a question prepared potentially?
I don't. I really don't. I really just take it moment by moment. Usually I sit here quietly, although, not allow, it's your job. It's what you do. But every now and then I have a question.
Well, look.
Because I think that Jeden brought the elephant with him.
Only got the first set, though. You got to win 2 to win the match here in battlecourt. And as he said, Stan and Robert have been undefeated playing together in Division 6. So all 3 of the wins, you can attribute that to this team. So not a great first set. Really couldn't get anything going, but doesn't mean they're out of it.
Ready to begin our next set. Stan will have the serve for the Cyclones. Stan serves. We begin. Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Bragley on the forehand from the 11 line. High and hard to the front wall. Robin's there. Powerful backhand. Jeden with a leap made a fine effort at catching that ball at the 9 line. First point goes to Stan and Robin of the Cyclones. Stan serves.
Yeah, Jeden comes flying in there. I mean, pretty deep into the backcourt, too, and some communication between them afterwards. I think just kind of figuring out whose ball that may be in the future, because that's a tough catch for Jeden as he's approaching the wall there. Top speed.
Bragley's ball.
Yeah. I think that's what the conversation may have been.
Yeah, I mean, I can answer that one. If there's a question, I can answer it. Bragley's ball. What a catch by Bragley at the 12 line. Robin steps up. Backhand to the inside. Powerfully thrown. Bragley from the 11. Robin's there. Bragley on the backhand once again to the inside. Rebote for Stan. He makes save. That hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. 1-1. Jeden serves.
That Rebote was really dropping, and it dropped into his basket and just sent it up way too high. And couldn't clear the overhead screen, and Chargers tie it up just like that, 1-1.
Judge lost his rasket. When the wheels come off, they really do come off. But he picked his basket back up. We're ready to go. Here's the backhand. It's actually a racket. Robin switches to forehand, makes the catch, keeps it low and hard to the inside. Bragley on the scoop attempt has a tip ball. Second point for Stan and Robin. Stan serves.
Yeah, Bradley was waiting for that one at about the 12 line. That kicked up a little bit higher off the sidewall than maybe he was expecting. Did that twisting to try to control it there at the end, but just couldn't.
Fault, underserve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Fine catch by Bragley. Back at the 13 line. Big right side. Passes. Rebote for Robin. Bragley again on the forehand from the 12. Rebote by Robin to the inside. Bragley's there. Rebote forehand escapes to the outside and out of play. 2-2, we're all tied up. Jeden serves.
Well, Bradley's power making the difference. I mean, Robin certainly can't cut these off as they're coming to him, so the rebote's coming out almost every time and just on the defensive right from the start. We just talking about whose grandma?
I didn't hear
what
it.
Did he say? Was that tipped? I think it was.
That is a third point for Jeden and Bragley off the tip. Jeden serves.
I think emphasizing putting a name on the ball. That's what he was saying. Communication is important, but
that's what Ubia was doing.
Yeah, I think that's what he was talking about.
Oh, I didn't pick up on any part of that conversation. I just heard him rattling. Rebote left side by Jeden. That's a nice save. Stan from the 7. Forehand to the inside. Bragley goes down low, comes up with the catch.
Tough one.
Rebote by Stan. Jeden on the catch. Forehand to the inside. Rebote left side by Robin. He makes a save. Jeden's there. Outside placement. Oh, perfectly thrown by Jeden to score. A fourth point for Jeden and Bragley. Jeden serves.
Split him right up. It's to the left side of Stan, so he's expecting anything to his left. Robin can get to it, but he's just a little late to react. Yep, sneaks it by both. Fourth point, 3 straight to give the Chargers this lead.
It's a fine serve by Jeden. There's backhand 2-all. It scores. 3 points for Stan and Robin. Stan has the serve.
Well, Robin known for the shots, tricky guy to play against, and there's the backhand 2-all. Just got to scoop it up, and a lot easier said than done. Boom.
Thrown
Side
hard.
Wall, front wall opens up outside and just couldn't scoop it.
Here's a catch by Bragley at the 11. Long carom. Stopped by Stan. That's a good read. Forehand return. Will score. 4-4 is the score. Stan serves.
And a strong comeback here the last couple points by the Cyclones. I mean, Bradley scored on the carom earlier, but this time Stan's expecting it. He
It's
gets
a great,
out to it,
it's a
makes
really good read
stop.
and a fine catch.
Yeah, I mean, you still got to stop it. Coming in pretty hard and then kicks it off the sidewall right at Bradley's feet, and then Jed not there on the back end. That opens way up.
The ace will score. It's a 5th point for Stan and Robin. Possible set point.
And dropped in just before Bradley could get up to it. Barely past the 4 line, but that's an effective serve if you can find that spot.
Good hard serve by Stan. Bragley's there at the 11 line. Powerful forehand. Takes off. Rabote coming out.
Wow.
2-all Rabote. Jeden gets out there. Stops it with the forehand. Carom return. Opens and scores. 5-5 in the second set. So it's possible match point for Jeden and Bragley. Possible set point for Stan and Robin.
Well, not the best Carom we've seen from Jeden, but good enough to score here. That's I mean, from the outside, I mean, Stan's all over it. How well he's been catching, that's a little bit of a surprise. Caught the one earlier that was coming in way faster.
Robin on the catch. Powerful backhand. Rabote coming out. Jeden moves into position. Catch by Robin. Backhand thrown powerfully from the 8 line. Rabote for Jeden. Backpedaling. Makes the save. Robin on the catch. Backhand from the 7. Wall to wall from the left side. To the inside. Jeden makes a fine play. Catch by Robin. Into the corner it goes. And scores. Point and set for Stan and Robin. We'll move on to a third and decisive set in just 2 minutes.
Third set coming up, Stu. What a match you have here. What, the last 3 have been, 6-5 and then on to a third set, huh? Just great back and forth play, very even between these two teams. Said Cyclones won the first game day 5-1, but not going to be the case tonight. We know for sure game day will come down to our final match, just a matter of which team will have a chance to win it. Elephant's back.
I knew he brought the elephant with him. It's like if one guy's going to bring an elephant to a highlight fronton, it's a very short list of individuals.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to be me.
No.
Probably not
That
going to be
wouldn't fit
you.
the brand.
Yeah,
depending on the occasion, it could be, but probably not.
I mean, if you see me bring a dog, that makes perfect sense.
Oh, for sure.
Water buffalo, maybe?
My knowledge of water buffaloes does not go that deep, unfortunately.
You pass them
but-
occasionally on the way to Miami, on the way down from Broward County.
Chargers are hoping for some barking dogs after this match,
Oh, Andrew, that was beautiful. That was really,
Robin making his way back out to the court.
you spun that perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about water buffalo. I don't know how we get it back, but,
They don't
we're
exist
trying,
outside of a zoo in Florida, I don't believe.
No, I'm not.
However, the Everglades are full of pythons, if you've seen the news.
Oh, I've seen the news.
Yeah, people were walking around with them like pets in the 80s and then decided to discard them, and now they're eating the Everglades.
That's just out to the west of us, too.
Yes, it
That's
is.
just not all too far from here, but different type of action in the fronton today. But it's been competitive, back and forth the entire way. A little bit scary, probably like some of the pythons. There've been some close calls, but, that's what you get here. In the third set, great matchup here, and the winner of this one will give their team a chance to win the game day coming up next. Again, that's Inaki and Manu against Zulica and Ubia, so stay tuned, folks. Still one match after this. Players making their way out there. Third set.
Ready to begin our third and final set. Jeden has the serve for the Chargers. There's a catch by Robin. Powerful backhand follows. Big right side by Bragley. The ball is tipped in the backcourt. First point of third set goes to Jeden and Bragley.
Quick point here to begin our third set. A lot of times players like to ease into the set, get into a
Not this
rally,
time.
get comfortable, but pace is up here. It's been that way the whole match.
Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Robin read that well. Gets up there, makes the catch. Powerful backhand. Rabote coming out. Jeden on the Rabote. Thrown beautifully. Robin reads it well. Perfect positioning. Oh, that hit the overhead screen
Just
before the front
clipped
wall.
it.
Just had a play. 2 points for Jeden and Bragley. Jeden serves.
That's all Robin could do with it. That came up on him so quick. Tried to turn it, I mean,
Perfect
as softly
positioning,
as
though.
he
I mean,
could.
He got right out there. Just ball came really fast. Fault under serve. Second serve must be good.
Right to him.
Stan picks a serve. That 2-all caught the top of the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. 3 points for Jeden and Bragley. Jeden has a serve.
Yeah, it's one of those you just wonder if he just missed the throw a little bit because, you know, no need to thread the needle with the pad there. You just got to get it in. You know, Jen's moving to the outside. That's difficult enough. Oh, and opens up the lead to 3.
Robin makes the catch off a hard serve by Jeden. Here's Bragley back at the 11. Powerful backhand. Robin's there, takes it in the air. Robote, the rebound off the back ball, not played. No shutout here in the third set. Stan and Robin have a point. Stan has a serve.
And we'll see if that'll get him going. First point. Got to get something. Now Stan's got the serve. Oh, he got him by him.
That's a second point for Stan and Robin off the serve. Stan serves.
Hasn't been Bradley's best day on the serve receive. I mean, he's missed a couple and, you know, gets him right back in the set now. Just a 1-point deficit. It was 3 a couple seconds ago.
Bragley on the catch. Forehand from the 12 line. Robin takes it in the air. Powerful backhand. Wall to wall. Jeden for the rebote. Catch by Stan. Stan hard to the inside. Bragley, tremendous catch at the 11. Robin on the forehand. Long cortada off of Jeden's frame. We're tied up. 3-3. Stan serves. Bragley got hit. This
Hit
what
everything. Hit the
this is why you
sidewall,
don't
the
want
floor, Jeden,
Generally,
Bradley,
this is why you're
everything.
advised not to stab. That's stabbing.
Oh, okay. Hit the
communicate
basket,
it.
though.
Yeah, went off his cesta and into Bragley.
3 straight points, though. Cyclones have tied it up.
Here's the backhand by Bragley. Powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. Stand on the rebote. Bragley with the forehand from the 10 line.
Oh, big bounce.
Sidearm Karam will score for Bragley. 4 points for Jeden and Bragley. Jeden returns to serve.
It just comes up on Stan so quickly. It doesn't have a lot of time to react. He's almost got to stab and kind of chop at it. Made one earlier, but not this one. Can't time it up right. Chargers, Iturbide, they're loving it in the background.
Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. Backhand by Robin. Caught in the air by Bragley. Bragley from the 12 line. Big backhand by Robin. Jeden takes off. Rebote coming out to the 3 line. Powerful forehand rotate. Robin, good read, unable to make the play. 5 points for Jeden and Bragley. This is possible. Match point.
Yeah, that one came in so low as Robin went to the floor. Love the effort, but just no chance to save that one. You know, a couple chances for the Chargers here. Couldn't close it out in 2 sets, but a chance in 3.
Excellent catch by Robin. Backhand 2-all. Bragley takes it in the air. That is in and out of the cesta. Point set in a hard-fought match for Jeden and Bragley, taking it in the third set, 6-3.
And the Chargers, 2 wins in a row. They take the game day lead heading into the finale. Division I doubles between Inaki Manu and Zulica and Ubia. That's coming up in just about 2 minutes. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an
by
amazing
Douglas.
catch.
Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one. There's that game day scoreboard reflecting that win by Jeden Bradley, improving to 5-2. More importantly, giving the Chargers a game day lead heading into our final match. Jeden Bradley joining us over in the DraftKings Players Cage.
Where does it come from? Seriously, do you pick it up on the way in?
You know, do what I got to do.
Well, we'll go with a serious one first. That was the first time that anyone has beaten Stan and Robin this season. How are you guys able to do it?
It's just teamwork. Like I said before, focus on the fundamentals. We had a game plan coming in. We just wanted to shove it down their throats, give it everything we have, and, you know, make it happen.
Wow. Okay, so, LA, I have a question for you.
Yes.
You, of course, are the picture professionalism as we know. How do you hang in there with all the chaos that Jeden brings to the table?
Jeden keeps me balanced. Not gonna lie, he has his cool composure. I know he's gonna make it happen, and you know, it just adds to the energy of lifestyle, the lifestyle Miami Chargers.
I know you got discombobulated when you heard "shove down the throat." So you know, hey, anybody out there heard that? You know, Stu, he's looking for it. Okay.
I will say that it did completely and totally throw me off, but I'm back with it.
Okay.
And by the way, my Grindr profile with your picture has gotten a lot more responses.
Yeah. Okay, y'all heard that. It's not me.
we don't judge. Whatever you did at work, guys, congratulations and a big win for you. Thank
Stu
you.
just said it. It's a lifestyle.
I have no idea what just happened.
I think we have another highlight matchup next. I'm not sure. It is completely off the rails today, folks.
Wow. It is true. I have never gotten so many messages on Grindr since I put up Jeden's picture. It's amazing. It's
and
like,
what do they think when they see you?
Well, I didn't say I've had a date.
Off? Is it okay.
No, we end it with the conversation.
We're just doing it for
tonight.
Yeah. Oh, man, Stu. Division I doubles. Let's see the two teams here, Inaki and Manu. Oh, take a breath, folks. They'll take on Zulica and Ubia. Inaki and Manu won the first matchup between these two teams. 4-1 so far in the regular season. Zulica and Ubia just 1-4. Remember, Chargers have already secured the tie. They have 3 wins. Chargers win one more here. They will win the game day, but if it's Inaki and Manu, the game day will end in a tie. We're playing highlights, Stu. We're back.
Are we?
There's the serve. We begin our final match of the day. There's a catch by Manu deep in the corner. Backhand. Ooh, that just caught a piece of the screen. That's out of play. First point of our final match goes to the Chargers. Low runner to the inside. Good catch there by Ubia. Inaki from the 7th line, floats one up to the inside. Good catch in the corner there by Ubia. Manu steps up from the 10 line, puts it on the wall, and Ubia takes it right off. What a stop
catch.
Deep in the corner there by Manu. In overhead now Zulica. Slows things down, puts it back right on the wall. Manu takes it off. Ubia just beyond the 12 line, puts it on the wall. Manu steps up, makes the catch, then sends it deep. Long rebote coming out. Zulica tracks it down, fires it inside. Right back to Manu. Ubia from the middle of the court. Low runner again. That crosses late. Manu scoops it up. Back beyond the 13. Now Ubia, same spot. Handles in the air. Floats one back. Inaki steps back to cut it off. Manu from the left side again. Backhand just beyond the 12. Puts it. It's dropping. Ubia gets under it. Great stop again. Oh, right off the sidewall. Manu reaching overhead. Not going to let that one come out. Now Manu pulled out late. Rebote turned outside. That kicks up and out of play. Second point for the Chargers.
Forehand rebote came right to Inaki, looking to pass, but just sent it out of play.
Runner inside. Ubia elects to run around it. He goes to the floor to make the save. Backhand from the outside. Low runner. Ubia steps in front of it again. Makes a nice rebote going down to the floor. Inaki, there's a drop shot. Zulica just did get there. Now Manu to the inside. Ubia backs up, stops it in the air. Just clears the screen. Manu couldn't get out to it. Inaki on the back end, sends it back. Now Zulica tries to drop it on the floor, but Manu steps up, handles in the air. Long rebote, Zulica turns it back inside. Manu lines it up right off the side wall. Now Inaki, Costado straight along the wall. Scooped up by Ubia, backing up at the 12. Now Manu scrapes one off the numbers. Manu beyond the 13 line, floats it inside. Ubia steps up, makes the catch. His backhand coming in, Manu settles at the 11 line, puts it right on the wall. That's cutting inside the entire way, but Ubia snatches it up. Tough scoop, that's a clean miss. Rebote, not gonna make it. The Cyclones, Inaki and Manu are now on the board.
Didn't Ubia have one last week where he just had, is he the one where it hit his cesta?
He was.
That was
yep.
Ubia, yeah. It was I guess nonchalant is the best way to put it. He wasn't going for the catch, but just had his cesta there. Turned around, looked for the rebote, and it hit his basket.
This one right on the numbers. Manu pulls it off. What a catch. Now Ubia from the middle of the court tries that low runner again. Manu crouches down and makes the play. Now Ubia, same spot, just beyond the 12 line, high and hard.
Oh, Magic City bounce.
Magic City bounce. Inaki still going. He gets out there, puts it inside, and it's scooped right up. Oh my, Manu somehow got to that one. Powerful backhand. There's Ubia. Catch right off the sidewall. The backhand's dropping. Ubia now at the 13. Floats it inside, Manu. Wall to wall. Zulica set up at the 7 line, puts it inside over the top. Manu makes another catch. Zulica, quick release. Right on the numbers, deep in the backcourt. Manu settles, drops it between the Chargers this time. Rebote forehand, sent up high. Manu runs under it. Now Zulica turns it back over the top, right to the left side of Manu. Backhand stays low, scoop, missed. We are tied up 2-2.
Tremendous play by all 4 players. Manu's solid with the catching in the backcourt. Zulica not having an opportunity to go back to the shots like we saw in the singles. Inaki's up there.
Inaki clears some space, and the backhand is in the top of the pad. Pad is bad. Third point in the lead to the Cyclones. Serve crossed in front of Zulica. Passing here, Zulica from the backcourt. Tough rebote comes shooting off the wall. Scooped up by Zulica. Fake the carom. He drops it inside. Manu not gonna get there. Great fake and a third point to tie things up.
Don't see a lot of fake caroms and then the shot to the inside. This is sold by Zulica. Very well done.
Yeah. And just got the second bounce. I mean, Manu's charging in, but can't get to it. Low runner, that's dropping, but right into the basket of Zulica. Now in the corner, Manu opens up with that left side. Ubia steps up, makes the play. Fires this one deep. Manu all the way backed up, stops it along the wall. Manu couldn't get there. Inaki goes down, makes a save. Zulica, Costado, it's a split placement. It's scooped high on the right side of Manu. The sidearm carom opens and scores. Cyclones take the lead back, 4-3.
The boldness of that shot. Zulica goes for a split placement. They've been, again, he sees Inaki out there, so he doesn't go with the 2-wall straight to the outside. Manu steps right in. Sidearm carom to score. Well done.
Low runner again. What a scoop there, Manu. Snatches it right up. Back to Ubia. Stops one in the corner. Manu a little bit deeper this time, beyond a 13. Ubia runs around it, keeps it on the left side, and just blasts it. Inaki still going out. Makes rebote up at the 6 line. Catch right off the side wall. Beautiful there by Zulica. Now Inaki's got it again. Backhand coming up the middle. Ubia able to wind up this forehand right over Inaki's head. Manu makes the high scoop. Backed up to the glass. Wall to wall that time. Inaki at the 6. Drops it inside. This one's got a bounce, but Ubia controls it nicely. Zulica reaching in. A drop shot from the Costado. Not enough. Inaki's Philo. Scooped
what a
by
scoop.
Zulica.
This ball's still in play.
Big backhand coming way out. Inaki calls him off. Back inside. There's Ubia. Manu over the top on the rebote. That scores. 5 points. Possible set point for the Cyclones.
A little tense out there, huh?
Take it, yeah.
I mean, they won the point, and it's still tense out there.
See here on the drop shot, Inaki gets there. Some question of a juggle. Let's see here outside. Let's see what they're talking about. Yeah. But again, does the front judge have a look at it with the white shirt? You know, that's always, you know,
in slow motion.
It's difficult to tell. And it's a lot easier when we slow it down as much as we can. You know, thank you, Stu. Yeah, all of it.
There's a lot
all of it helps.
There's a lot that goes into it. Makes it difficult to see.
Point anyway for the Cyclones. 5-3. A chance to close out the first set. Ubia, powerful return, crossing. Inaki rather able to make the save. Zulica steps in front of it. Sends it up high. Another rebote left side. Looking for the bounce, but it's scooped up. Here's Ubia. Ken comes in low. Manu lines it up. Fires it deep. That's dropping along the wall. Great snag by Ubia. Ubia from the 12 line. Outside. Puts it back inside. Manu couldn't get there. He ducks. Inaki turns it on the back end. Ubia comes in low. Inaki picks it up off the floor. Floats it back. It's on the numbers. It scores. Point and set. Inaki Manu win it 6-3. 2 minutes. Come back. Play set number 2.
You're watching Battlecourt live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're currently playing our 6th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day between the Cyclones and the Chargers. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. A break between sets. First set won by Inaki and Manu. Inaki staying out on the court. Manu coming back into the cage. Excellent play by all 4 players. Shots really turned off in the front court for Inaki or Zulica by their counterpart in the front court. See Iturbide checking in with Zulica and Dubia. I knew Jeden was going to get in there at some point. It's really just enough to know that he cares, you know.
Jeden?
Yes.
Yes.
Busy signing autographs, and then steps away from that to support his team.
You know, fans first, and then, you know.
That's Jeden's rule.
Well, Zulica and Ubia, the only chance to win the game day here. They're going to need to win these next 2 sets, but Inaki Manu about as tough as it gets in Division 1, 4-1, and just 2 veterans. I mean, Manu doesn't make any mistakes back there. Inaki with the, you know, timely shots. He hasn't been overly aggressive, but when he does break them out, tend to score.
Absolutely.
We'll see here if Cyclones get one of these next 2. Game day will end in a tie, as it did last night, but the Cyclones will reclaim their first place spot in the standings with a win here. So that's all that they can do. And with a tie here also for the Chargers, they would move into a tie with the Renegades for 4th place with an extra game day still to play. Second set, ready to begin. There's the serve by Zulica. A powerful one handled up by Manu. Big backhand there, takes Manu out of it. Inaki on the rebote, that clipped the sidewall. Blind catch by Zulica. Turn back inside. Manu elects to play the rebote. That's the right save. 2-all though by Zulica, opens wide and scores. First point of our second set goes to the Chargers.
Zulica played that point perfectly. Court positioning was spot on, as were his shots. Well done. Makes the catch. Inaki's out there. He's still going to throw it. Thrown perfectly to score. Well done.
Oh,
what
my.
A catch.
What a catch there. That crossed up high, Manu. Spectacular grab to keep things going. Then a big backhand by Ubia. Inaki tracks it down, puts it inside. Ducks out of the way. Zulica lays up the rebote. Inaki looking forward. Philo scoop by Zulica. The carom with a soft touch opens and scores. 2 quick points for the Chargers here to begin set 2.
Inaki rifled that ball to the outside. Zulica maintaining his composure. Tremendous catch. And then the presence of mind to maneuver around Inaki and land a carom that scores. Inaki just goes bang to the outside. What a catch by Zulica. Perfect return. Well done by Zulica.
That would be a hard backhand there. Rebote turned up at the 7 line, right on the wall. Zulica lines it up beautifully, makes the catch. Low runner scooped up by Ubia, backhand from the 11. This is a bullet. Flies off the back wall. Inaki just did get out to it. Zulica keeps the pressure on. Another big backhand. Manu now ducks out of the way. Inaki goes down to a knee to save the rebote.
Wow.
Oh, Inaki able to catch that one in the air. Passing Ubia now. The Chargers looking for one. Zulica turns it outside, but it's out of play. That's a point for the Cyclones. Are on the board in set 2.
Shot happened quickly, but it was wide.
Big backhand into the corner. Comes flying off the wall, turned by Inaki. Zulica, inside placement. Manu able to make the catch. Here's Ubia. Puts it right on the wall. Manu scrapes it off. Sends it back. Now Ubia. A little bit deeper in the backcourt. Right back to Manu. Now Manu tries to drop one inside Ubia. Runs around it again. Backhand drops between the Cyclones. Inaki turns it, puts it inside. Ubia goes up, comes charging inside, and then blasts another one. Passed. Inaki over the top of the 5-line. Robote turned just above the pad. Inaki's got it. Costado inside. Scooped up by Ubia. Now Manu goes up for it deep in the corner. Catch overhead to Zulica. From the 9-line, he blasts another backhand. Inaki still going. He turns it over the top. Now Ubia tries to get out there. Late reaction, but he makes the save. Another Costado, this time a drop shot.
He got
Zulica there in plenty of time. Philo, scoop by Inaki. Karam by Inaki is caught by Ubia. Backhand from the outside will score. 3 points.
See a beautiful catch here by Zulica. Blast to the outside. What a catch by Inaki. Inaki going to throw it gently because he doesn't want to take Zulica's head off. Ubia comes in and kills it. We had something similar happen the other day.
Yeah, just yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Resulted in flying Gatorade.
I didn't know Gatorade had wings. It's the catch inside. Manu on the middle of the court. Low runner. Oh, clean miss by Zulica. Ubia right there to scoop it up. Wasn't a Red Bull?
No, it was definitely not that.
All right.
Oh, because of the wings. I get that. I get what you meant. Okay.
Zulica to the outside. Inaki with a chance here. That Karam blasted in to score. Second point now for the Cyclones.
See, we have lots of people in the building who can throw hard, and it doesn't just apply to the highlight ball.
How about that Karam, too? A lot of space that time. Inaki just threw it a touch harder.
Beautifully done.
Leaving nothing to chance that time.
I have to find out if they used a cest or they threw it with their hand. I didn't ask that part.
If they didn't use a cesta, they might be in the wrong sport.
Good point.
Hard backhand inside. Beautiful catch by Manu. Ubia. Hard return. That takes Manu out of it. Inaki on the rebote. Sends it up high. Ubia stops it on the forehand. Right over Inaki's head. Crossing. It's dropping. Inaki's there for the rebote. Zulica moves in. Split placement.
Red
Split
by
him
Manu.
up
He just couldn't get there.
perfectly to score. That's 4 for Zulica and Ubia now.
Manu read it and he tried to get out there. Again, Inaki's got the outside cover, so Zulica throws a split placement. It's kind of like you and I finishing each other's sentences.
Powerful serve handled up high again by Manu. Zulica didn't go up forward. Ubia from the back. Whips it back inside Manu. Catches it in the air. That's a tough one. Ubia goes down. Couldn't catch it. And the rebote is in the overhead screen. 3 points for the Cyclones. Inaki Manu.
That ball just hit everything that wasn't in play. In the front, it hit the rail. In the back, it hit something over here, metallic. But man, that ball was flying during that point. No shortage of power in the backcourt here, or the front court for that matter.
Oh, Zulica picks a serve, shoots it inside, it scores. 5 points and a possible set point for the Chargers. Zulica and Ubia.
To throw a ball that Manu can't catch or scoop is pretty impressive. That one came in so fast on him, he missed it. Right off the frame.
Oh my, wow. What a catch off of a powerful serve. Manu keeps it going. Back inside, he's got another one. Backhand comes shooting off the back wall, turned by Inaki, coming to the backcourt. Here's Ubia. Takes a couple steps, sends it inside. Inaki now able to save the rebote. Ubia keeps this one low again. Inaki steps in front of it, floats one up. Ubia retreats,
clear out.
Makes the catch. Everyone does clear, Stu. Scooped up, though, by Manu. Oh, ducked out of the way late. Zulica just kind of flicks it up there. 2-wall by Inaki. Not enough. Zulica's forehand to the inside. Is saved by Manu. Going down to the floor. It scores to the inside. What a save. And a 4th point for the Cyclones.
I very rarely applaud in the announcer's booth. But, man, that was one hell of a point. Beautifully played by all 4 players. Great stop here by Zulica.
Look at this.
Look at this.
Look at this
throw.
It stays inside. It's on the wall, and even Ubia applauded out. He's like, how did he do that? Puts it on the wall. Perfect placement.
Spot on. Beautiful.
Keeps the set going. Rotate left side there by Inaki. Big bouncer controlled up by Ubia. Now Manu back beyond a 13, sends it up high. Ubia reaching back in the corner, stops another one. Longer bote, turned over the top by Inaki, it's tipped. So the Cyclones have tied it at 5-5. They have a possible match point here, and this is set point for the Chargers.
Did you see me jump?
I'm telling you, Stu.
The control room will not use that camera, but yes, I did jump.
That gets me when they're right in front of you and they miss one.
It happens more because you're closer to the sidewall. It very rarely happens to me. But having been hit with the highlight ball a couple times, it's like, I don't want to be in a chair when it happens. Fortunately, we have this glass in front of us that protects us.
Ubia tracks down the serve, low runner. Manu handles in the air off the side wall. Another bullet coming in, Ubia sends it deep. Inaki turns it over the top. Zulica steps in front of it, backhand, right back to Manu. Now Ubia. Wall-to-wall, Inaki backpedaling into position, turn back over the top, scoop,
oh
missed.
My, straight sets.
Point, set, and match. Inaki and Manu ended in straight sets, 6-3, 6-5, and end the game day in a 3-3 tie. We'll hear from Inaki and Manu momentarily.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Hey everyone, back over here in the DraftKings Players Cage with our winners there, Inaki and Manu. Always a fast-paced match when you play against Zulica and Ubia. How did you guys adjust and then be able to get the win there in the end?
We know that they are good competitors, so we play our game. We have to make less mistake than the opponent, and today it's worked. So we're happy with the. We prefer a win, but with the tie, it's okay.
You get some points. You jump back into first place with that result. Congratulations on the win. Good luck the rest of the season, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll take a look at our standings here before we depart, as usual. 6 points now for the Cyclones, as we said, retaking that top spot in our standings. The Warriors there, 5.5 points in second. Fireballs in third, and it's now the Renegades and Chargers in a tie for fourth place in that final playoff spot. We'll be back here tomorrow night with another edition of Battle Court. Highline will be right here. See you at 5 p.m.